Peace, 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 peace. Peace, love, and light to all American Aborigines. It's your brother, Aboriginal Power. Hey, man, had to get up early this morning. A fucking toe been killing me, but it feel a little better. So got up and hit the gym this morning. Got up and hit the gym. Just got back. Been up since like 7 o'clock this morning. Thought I'd come and do an early morning grand rising build as I rolled me up one. Rolling me up some of this good gas. But other than that, man, how y'all feeling out there? Y'all good? Everybody good? Everybody good? Hit that like button, man. If y'all new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Let me know if the audio cool. I'm in my vehicle right now, so if y'all can tell, the audio might be a little different than what it's been. So y'all just drop some fire emojis in the chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Shout out to all my cousins, Melanated Magic, Tiffany, what up, cuz? Mr. Aboriginal Skin. No, that's motherfucking right. White Radell, peace to you. Mary Lane, peace, what's up, cousin? Man, I ain't doing shit. I was gonna do one on IG. Cause I haven't shown no love to IG in a couple days. But like always, they got me blocked. It's all to the good. Hell to the no, no, no. Hell to the no, no, no. Yeah, man, I'm feeling good. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. No, how could I forget that? Happy Mother's Day to all the American Aborigines. I tried to call my mama this morning. Her ass still asleep. Got to send the mama some bread today. I ain't in the state. I usually go out and do something with my mother, but I'm not in the state. So I guess I'll send her a couple $100 and let her go out and enjoy herself. Probably give my little sister something too. She's a good mother. Give my wife something. You already know that's something. That's the early day. Give love to your mothers, man. Give love to y'all mothers, man. You know what I'm saying? Gas storage. Hey, that's something that we need to be on, man. The gas storage. I just seen something on the news not too long ago where they said if you can acquire 40 acres of land for growing, for farming, then the government is willing to pay each and every land $10 million each quarter, and there's 4 quarters in a year. So if we can, as a group, somehow acquire 40 acres of land, get it ready for growing, we can accumulate $10 million within the first quarter. That'll be $40 million in a year. You know what we can do with $40 million in just 1 year? Imagine if we got that for 3 years. Imagine if we got it for 5 years. See, these are the things that we got to start doing. A lot of you guys ain't gonna do it because you don't want to work. You rather see how it go and let somebody else do it. But by the time somebody else do it, how you know they're gonna accept you and let you in? How do you know they're gonna let you jump on the board afterwards? After all the hard work done went out, so y'all can go and take credit for it and act like y'all the one that did it. See, that's the shit we gotta talk about, y'all. Excuse me. My bad, y'all. I'm trying to roll this wood up. And there's some gas too. Peace and love to everybody in the chat, man. It's Big Brother Aboriginal Power. It's the Wake and Bake Show. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. All righty then. You have 158. You do? Hey, UTLS. Hey, get with me, G. Get with me, G. Hey, you got my email. Hit me up. We're gonna definitely have a powerful conversation. If you're serious, we can really get some shit going. Type out some contracts, and get shit going, man. Really and really, send our shit off for the government to start paying us, G. Like we can really get some shit cracking. Off of that one form, you should be able to inquire 4 more forms, and each form gonna make $10,000 a quarter. It's $4 million a year. So if you got 4 different forms that's making $40 a year, that's $160 million a year amongst 4 different particular forms. And all these forms will be interconnected, interlocked. And see, these are the things that I really want to get down to. See, y'all don't really get up y'all ass to come build with our power. I don't know why. What y'all scared? Nigga, I ain't gonna bite. Nigga, I don't bite. Pull up sometimes. When y'all see these live streams, we say, hey, we going here. Y'all need to get up off y'all ass and go pull up. Y'all missing out on a lot of valuable information that's not making it on the YouTube. Everything ain't for YouTube. Hey, is it actually yours? UTLA. Well, we'll conversate about it, G. We'll conversate it. Grand Rising. This is what I was talking about. Putting 1,000. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, listen, if we can just buy 40 acres, man, I know where 40 acres is right now for like 75 grand, 100 grand, 40 acres of land, prime real estate. Not even prime real estate. It's great land. It ain't commercial zoning, but it's prime real estate. It ain't commercial zoning, but it's good. It's good farmland. It's not heavy tree. It doesn't really need much cultivation. It doesn't need much excavation. It's just ready to get out there and really start working. You feel me? I know where some land is. Out in Tennessee, Georgia, motherfucking downstate Delaware, Virginia, West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky. I know where tons of land is. I've been looking at this shit like crazy. But I'm trying to make that little 40 million this year. At least make a quick 20 if I miss the first 2 quarters. I can at least try to get in on the last two. Hold on just a second. Let me answer this call. My bad, y'all had to answer that phone call. My bad, I apologize. Hey, moderators, please drop my email in the chat. It's ticking across the screen right now. ZELLYDABON@gmail.com. But moderator, drop it in the chat form. I'm checking my email. Shout out to my brother that hit me up yesterday, man. Definitely one of the brothers I was glad to conversate with yesterday. I'm about to put out something, man. Because I haven't seen nothing put out like this in the Aboriginal community, except for by one guy, and it was done by only a PDF copy of what he put out. So we're gonna take this shit to another level, G. We gotta get our kids right, man. We gotta get our babies right. The youth is ready. Without our goal, without our touch. They already connected. You see what I'm saying? This is global. What's affecting our people right now amongst this which is the unseen, is happening amongst all of us. It's blanketing our spirituality. It now blankets our consciousness or our unconsciousness. Oh, my mic sound funny, G? Hold on, my mic sound funny. I don't know why the fuck my mic fucking up. Can y'all hear me now? What the fuck, G? Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Hopefully my mic is, hopefully. Sister Soul, tell me about it, sister. I'm from Tennessee. Girl, I've been raised in this motherfucking Smoky Mountains my whole life. I done came up here crazy as hell. Got all around this goddamn concrete, cold as hell, price of living high, people stacked on top of each other. I'm like, I gotta be a fucking psycho to go to a warm climate, cheaper rent, bigger space, your own land, and less people. Must be a psycho, but nah, I actually enjoy the energy where my peoples are too, though. I just wish Tennessee was heavily based with a lot of our people. The ratio of the people gets crazy, especially in these scattered counties and shit. Mm. But like I said, it's a lot of shit that you can just form. Listen, if you got a farmland, you got 40 acres, just say you got 100 acres. Nigga, 40 acres could be strictly towards this government project for farming. The other motherfucking 40 could be for your food processes and shit and cattle and shit. And the other goddamn 20 could be strictly for him. And then off the money that you make from farming, it give you enough to start your inquiries on your business. To take it industrial, to take it commercial. Man, I love Tennessee, y'all. I was born and raised in the Smokies, man. Y'all see, a lot of people new to my channel don't know this, but y'all people, oh, he in Philly. Yo, you from Philly? You from? I'm not from Philly, G. I'm not from Philly. I'm from Tennessee, from the motherfucking Smoky Mountains. Anyone here, herbalist, doctor, or close to? Yeah, actually, my brother Tonchin is a herbal doctor. He actually has this degree, right? I believe he have a what we say he got a bachelor's or a master's in what the fuck nutritionist, her holistic and conventional. So yeah, man, go shout out to my big brother A1. He the goat when it comes to this. When any of this information. See, that's what a lot of people don't know. Once you get so far with this history, then you gotta, you know what I'm saying? Most of the greats go to the healing. I have a lot of family in Knoxville. 36 Cooper, get the fuck out of here, G. That's where I'm from, G. That's where I'm from, G. That's where I'm from, gang. What side then, nigga? What neighborhood? I don't tell you if you lying, G. You can ask anybody in my city in Knoxville, do they know Al Power, nigga? Yeah. For y'all niggas that be listening to that count. Go to your city and ask anybody, do y'all know AP, Al Power? Fuck is y'all talking about? What side? What side 36 Copper? Man, what side? Talking about a lot. What's a lot? Knoxville small as hell too. I probably know every one of your cousins. Oh hood. I probably know your whole family, dude. Knoxville small as hell. To a nigga like me. The Vents. The Vents there. I don't know. I might know a couple of them. That name sound familiar. Yeah, something big already happening. Hey, Ether 720, you're absolutely right. We have a lot of talented people that really doesn't understand their talent, and indoctrination and the misleading of our people kind of keeps us dormant from reaching our from reaching our talent. It's a lot of things that need to be done. You feel me? And I'm doing what I'm doing because I feel like the ancestors are speaking to me. But it's a lot of shit that need to be done that ain't getting done because some of the brothers and sisters don't know that they are the one that's supposed to do it. They're kind of looking for somebody else to do it. When in fact, you the one need to be doing it. And they don't understand that we can't miss our blessings and opportunities. And sometimes we got to just do it. You feel me? We waiting on everybody else and asking everybody else for the answer, but only you raising the question. That means you got the answer. If you raise a question, you got the answer. And it's up for you to go do it. A lot of y'all be waiting on a lot of other brothers. Like I do as much as I can. I really do, and I do this shit kindly. I don't ask nobody to help me. Ain't nobody making me do this shit. I came in this shit all gratitude, just genuine love for my people, just the truth. You feel me? And I'm only one motherfucking man. I study law, I study history, I bring oceanography, I bring geography, I try to bring anthropology, archaeology, and just a whole aspect of population, all these other things. And people still be like, oh, you should talk about this. You should do a video on this. You should do a video on that. Like, I really wish I could, because I probably would already did it. Like, some things ain't meant for everybody. Sometimes when y'all raise these questions, I need for y'all to go do these videos. I need for y'all to bring out that type of information. You know, it'll be absurd for people just to literally think that one person can do every single thing. You feel me? So you know, everybody has their own lane, and I encourage everybody to embrace your own lane. I'm here to embrace whatever you got going on. You haven't been there since the '80s, G. I wasn't even born yet, G. So I don't even know. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. A lot of weeds is edible. The key to surviving is not knowing what's edible, because obviously, if it's not poisonous, then it's edible. Do you understand what I'm saying? If it's not poisonous, then it's edible. So the easiest way to survive and understand what you're dealing with is learn what's poison. Learn what's harmful to you. Learn what would kill you, what would destroy you, what will fuck you up, what's not good for you, and then everything else is a-okay. That's a simple tool for you guys that don't know how to survive. Figure out what's poison to you, what's not good for you, and everything else is okay. And it ain't too many things that's poison. I give y'all a book called Poisonous Plants and Fungi, right? I'm a survivor boy. I do this. Yeah, June 12th in Louisiana, we meeting up. Hey, Chapatula, goddamn, Shatta Ogla, goddamn, Muskogee, Choctaw reunion powwow is going down. Our power's pulling up. I'm pulling up. We pulling up with them sticks, nigga. No, I'm just playing. I'm just bullshitting. I'm just bullshitting. No, that's a great book, Brother Lotus. It's a great book. Listen, I'm a real green thumb, G. If y'all niggas really want to have these competitions, G, we can start a competition next year, starting this year, and see who got the best garden. See who produces the best garden by themselves. No help. Yeah, yeah. You niggas don't want that challenge like that, G. You niggas don't want that type of challenge, G. Yeah, I'm a real green thumb, nigga. Damn, this weed tastes so motherfucking good. Like I said, I'm gonna say this again because we got 60 people now, or 58 people in the chat now. I want to say peace and blessings to everybody. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all of the mothers that's in the chat. Peace and blessings to each and every one of you. But yeah, like I was saying, what's up with that guy? Yeah, what's up with that Hebrew guy, man? What's up with him? These guys be sick, man. I really pray for people like that, man. Like a nigga like that can't have no woman in their life that's massaging their shoulders, giving them good advice. You feel me? Give them a little coot noot. You know what I'm saying? Give them a little coot noot. That's Geechee talk. I don't know about that. Coot noot. That's Geechee talk. I ain't gonna tell y'all what it means. I don't need to get you now. Yeah, but motherfucker ain't, you know what I mean? A nigga that act like that, man, just uptight. He uptight. You know? I don't encourage this, but the nigga might need to go to one of those little Chinese spots, G. He just need a happy ending because he's having a bad day. This nigga needs some happy ending from the Chinese because he fucked up with it, G. Ain't no way no female around no nigga like that. He is a weirdo. They would have been said, boy, what are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about, motherfucker. You goddamn Nephilim. You bitch. All you motherfuckers. I hate the way he cussed to it. It's so belligerent. And it just sounds horrible. The way this guy raps is horrible. It's like, hey, motherfucker. You motherfucker. I'll be like, damn. But listen, though, this how crazy he is. Just 3 days ago, he was in my chat like, yeah, appreciate our power, all this, that, and the third. And then the next day, he woke up. This nigga Al Power is a Nephilim. He's a Nephilim giant or god or some shit, whatever the fuck he was saying. I'm like, yo, please lay off of the meth, sir. No, I'm just playing. God bless that man soul, man. God bless him. I hope he get his shit together. I'm not here to kick people while they're down. I'm not into that type of business. It's not really my lingo. I don't like kicking people while they're down. And obviously, he's in a bad position to the point where he can't even get it together. You know, he's having a hard time with himself. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes when people get like that, you can't help them. They already too far gone. That's why I was trying to tell the OG, like sometimes you be trying to help people and they be in quicksand. You feel me? And they stuck. You just gotta put them out their misery. You feel me? It's like at the end of the day, you know, I got love for everybody. I hate to see how people really act like it out of nowhere, especially when they got some type of information inside their body. You feel me? But at the end of the day, these niggas always hate. They gonna always come to Big Al Power chat. They gonna always be in my chat looking for attention. You feel me? Forever. They gonna go to sleep thinking about me, man. I don't know what's up with it. I mean, I appreciate it. You feel me? It's the thought that counts. But shit, man, these guys gotta chill. Oh shit, let me look up in the chat. I didn't know this. Look, speak of the devil. Literally. Shout out to that brother, man. Like I told you, didn't I just tell y'all these niggas gonna be forever in my chat? You see how he in my chat? He got his own channel. See, this is the thing. You would never see me in none of these niggas' chats. Especially hating on them. If I don't like your information, I don't gotta be here. I go listen and make my own videos and put out better information, and everybody will come listen to me because my information is better. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know. They rather come to my chat though. I feel them though. I got a nice chat. Shout out to all my cousins in here. They're the realest. I know y'all like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to my cousins. Y'all probably just like being around my cousins. My cousins be lit. Shout out to my cousins. All my cousins in the chat, please drop some fire emojis in the chat. My bad, y'all. I'm in here trying to roll up this wood. So I can have two of them rolled up for you guys this morning. Yeah, man. The truth is, G, this is the truth, Cherokee Hebrew. The truth is, we don't need any Europeans' papers, no white people papers, nobody's papers to validate who we are, even though it's good to have these things, which I do. But in most cases, some people don't. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't take away from them being an Aboriginal. We're bloodline Aboriginal. We're blood, sweat, and tears for the most part of my brothers and sisters, my cousins. And the same tool that they use to convert our people is one of the same tools that our people use to destroy our people. You know, this Bible, this Bible. This Bible. See, and that's another thing. When you hear people say, "Ab mean away from," "Ab mean away from," show me any definition where the term Aboriginal mean away from, and show me that a prefix was around before the word Aboriginal was applied. That's what you got to do. You see how easy that is. Now give me the year that a prefix was used, and give me the year that the term Aboriginal started being applied. It's that simple. And then show me a definition of Aboriginal meaning away from, or in the conversation, or in any other definition saying mean away. See, that's why I be saying you can't keep listening to these guys regurgitate shit that they heard somebody else say. You got to ask these guys, where's your proof? They talk all this other proof. Oh, I got the Dicentennials records. I got the Dicentennial. Like, give a fuck. You think somebody really give a fuck, boy? Absolutely not. Oh, shout out to Mr. Knock. Mr. Knock from Connecticut, from Connecticut. So yeah, man, it's really about just applying pressure, man, and keeping our shit good, man. Shout out to everybody. All my cousins know what's up. We got high vibes with my cousins, man. We ain't got no beef. Y'all know when I came into the year, all 2020, 2019, I was beefing. It was negative. People constantly coming at me, and I was responding to it, which I'm still might every now and then. But for the most part, not for the most part, everybody bitched up that really had beef. I popped up on all these niggas. Just want to hash it out and do some real Aboriginal, Indian, Hebrew hashing out. Let's do some punching. And I came to a lot of these niggas states. I drove 13, 14 hours to their particular areas, 10 hours, 5 hours, 4 hours. None of these niggas never show. So that's why I told myself, man, peace, love, and light all 2021. All these guys is cow. All these guys just talk. I'm just living like unity. And when I have our events and when I pull up, anybody's more than welcome. My location always out in every state. So if anybody have ever offended, said something, they can always pull up. I make myself very accessible. I'm more accessible than your favorite Aboriginal, your favorite YouTuber. A lot of you favorite YouTubers, you'll never be able to take a picture with. You'll never have the chance to even have the chance. Even if you wanted to, pull up on them and meet them. That's a fact. That's a fact. So yeah, man, this is the Wake and Bake show, man. Let's get a good little build in here, man. Let's drop a link. Let's drop the link. I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. I don't feel like dropping it right now. I ain't gonna drop it right now. I'll drop it in a minute. Damn. Yeah, I've been in tune with Sabir Bey. I don't really agree with his ideology nowadays, which people ideologies change throughout time. But yeah, I'm very aware of Sabir Bey. One of my brothers was just on this channel, kind of educating these guys on some of the history dealing with the Americas. Yeah, sure, Hebrew. Do you got a channel? Cause you're like a little pup to me, man. You don't even deserve. You don't even know how to give credit, man. You ain't even when your God like me, when your God me let you on my panel, on a God panel, you act like this, you gonna be punished, son. You will never have the opportunity to talk to God. You ain't even got the right to look at God. You heard what he said. You can't look at me. That's what your Bible says. So stop looking at me. Stop talking. You will never be able to speak in my presence, you peasant. You blew your chance, son. So go lay down and lick your nuts and go be a tough little gangster in Pittsburgh like you claim you are. Okay? All righty. Like I said, these guys are full of it, man. We just got to keep building. Hey, Bronze Flat Power, fire show you did the other day, the other night. And Greedy Vegan, you had a good show the other day too, bro. Shout out to my brother Greedy Vegan, man. Y'all channels always been doing y'all thing, man. I really respect y'all brothers, man, keeping it balanced. Greedy Vegan, man. How long we been knowing each other, bro? Since what, 2015, 16? Off of this information, G. Shout out to him. See, people think that they can talk. Oh, Baphomet boy, you were just on my channel eating meat, giving me all credit, G. But now you mad and cause I'm a whatever the fuck you think I am. A Baphomet. I don't even know what that is, G. I ain't really into all that religion shit like you are, so you might be a little more spooked out than me. Taylor Shepard, that's what I'm saying, G. No internet banging allowed. You niggas gotta get up off your ass. Hey, I'm on 26th Street in Indiana. I'm on Indiana. If you look up 26th Street in Indiana, I'm on the corner right there. My crib right there on the corner, G. Pull up. Anybody in the area? Anybody in Philly or Pennsylvania? Pull up. Anytime, any week, any day. I'm going out of town probably next week to go to Tennessee, but sometime this week y'all can pull up. Y'all sure here, bro. I'm on 26th Street in Indiana. My house on the corner. Let me know when you get there. I give you this apocrypha. I got a apocrypha book that I don't even really read. I'll let you have it for free. As soon as you pull up, you can have it. See how nice I am? See what I'm saying? You thought I was gonna come with negativity. No, I'm just gonna give you a book, bro. I got a book. Peace offering. It's the Apocrypha, all 88 books. They got the King James Version plus the 22 other books that was taken out. Yeah, hey, Greedy Vegan. People take this Bible stuff seriously, G. Hey, Greedy Vegan, let me tell you this. One of the brothers in here think that I'm an alien or a Nephilim, and he's like obsessed about that. Like, like what kind of shit is that, G? Like, I'm a Nephilim? A Nephilim. Like, y'all could have said anything else. But a Nephilim? Nigga, that's like calling me an Oompa Loompa. And you believe it. Yeah, this nigga work at the Willy Wonka factory. This nigga's a Oompa Loompa. Y'all gotta cut it out. He's a daywalker. He's with Blade in them. He's with Blade. He's a daywalker. Tell him show his eyes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I heard he probably like these anime cartoons. Have a nigga thinking he Piccolo and shit. Like, I know you came from the long line of Majin Buu. I knew you wasn't him. You're Majin Buu. No, boy, you watching too many cartoons. You done took a hold of that white man book and you live it out with your whole life, fighting against other niggas who trying to liberate themselves. You is a coon. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah, they think I'm Majin Buu cousin. They think that's my great granddaddy, cuz. They think I came with them and shit. I don't know what's going on with them. Mr. Satan. I mean, when you, according to their Bible, when you say peace, love, and light, you saying peace, love, and Satan, because Satan is light, Lucifer. So it's all the same. Yeah, they that coon. Oh, what you gonna do? Raccoons are indigenous to America. You funny as shit, dude. Free Papu. Why you never pop on? You be saying some funny shit. I used to think some of you niggas was trolls sometimes. Cause y'all would never hit the link. I should think not a coincidence was a troll. Somebody I knew. But he really ain't though. That nigga just a, I don't know what he is. He cool though. He ain't got no scholarship. And they came with like, that nigga gave me a source talking about the 20-eyed Negroes, and he said they said Africans. But his own source said 20-eyed Negroes. That shit crazy as hell. Shout out to Free Papu. Yeah, man. Solar, moon, earth, sun, and a solar mean earth, sun, and moon. Yeah, sure. I'm not glad that, I mean, I'm glad that you glad, but I'm not glad that you're not having fun, brother. I thought that you was, I mean, we don't want you to not have fun, brother. You think we got some type of hate towards you? You think we got some type of ill will towards you? We don't even think about you. So we don't have a problem with you, brother. So stop waking up scared of Nephilims and beasts. I'm just a regular old Negro, bro. Yeah, he's supposed to be working on a herbal build here in a minute. He's supposed to be working on a herbal build here soon. So yeah, I will. I'm at a fact, I'm gonna call A1 when I get off here, y'all. I'm telling that y'all asked about that. We got Sister Soul on her. Peace, Sister Soul. Grand Rising.
Grand risings, brother. And to all the mothers, we do this every day, but since they named it, we're gonna make this special. I guess that's how we do.
Happy Mother's Day to you. I hope you're enjoying your day, sister.
I definitely am, brother. Getting up and ready to get spoiled by lunchtime. It's starting. Yeah, I
I
love my
know
kids.
that's
They,
right.
they do it
Just
all the time. Yeah,
kick back and relax today.
that's right, bro. And I want to say something about the herbs. I do herbs too, bro. Not to try to throw nothing off from your brother. If that's what he do as a business, it definitely I support everybody, including the ones that do the things I do. But I do that as well. I'm into natural healing. I also do like Reiki healing, spiritual cleansing, all that. So just so you know.
Yeah, A1 the truth, man. He got went to school for it. Then we took another big class of holistic from Dr. Layla Africa. Got 2 degrees in that one, so he's pretty
Yeah,
equipped with it, man. I think he was going. I think that's why he kind of stepped away, getting this documentary ready. And then when he do come back, I think he's just gonna be focusing on the health and strictly dealing with that. So yeah, I can't wait for Big Brother to come back. Uh,
that's right. Love that, brother.
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, man. Hey, this is the Grand Rising Show. Y'all know how these topics go. We can go anywhere with it. Sister Soul, yeah.
I would.
We
I
before we
would.
was interrupted yesterday. We was on like talking about vibrations. We was talking about. No, we didn't get to talk about that. That was the day before. Shit. Well, we didn't get into the conversation yesterday, did we?
Right, it went all over. Somebody jumped on, and I don't even remember, but it was another interesting subject that just jumped in on it, and you had to get on it. It was funny. Then I think it went to somebody went to clowning, and then it just kind of went there at that point. But
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Cause we was watching a whitewash video. and,
right,
and, and and dealing with these white people and they have what they feel about whiteness and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Uh,
right.
at the end of the day, they don't give a fuck. They feel like if they can just acknowledge that they got their motherfucking foot on your neck and that they raped and pillaged your ass, then it's okay. God gonna bless them for just acknowledging what they did. You know, that's not how it work. You
You
honkies.
ain't even. They don't even try to write. Let's say if they felt like that, right? Don't you think that y'all would have to right your wrongs then? if you acknowledge something, anything you do wrong, you try to justify that, or you make the person right, or try to make them at least feel a little more leveled out. They don't even try any type of approach like that. So how can y'all even mention that shit like it means something? I don't understand that.
Yeah, and what it is they expect for us to just overlook shit. Like they tell you, black this, black that, black man, all that shit is the same. We not black, even though our people still some of our people identify uh
Right.
as black. You know what I'm saying? Uh, we know who they talking about when they say black people. See,
Fact.
Africans are coming in. See, they talking about. They're not talking about Africa. When you mention people, when you hear people mention black people in any text, any movies, any literature, any videos, they're mentioning Negroes of North America. Nobody thinks of black people and thinks of Africa when they think of that. Nobody. So the point is they use subliminals and they go back to what the 1774 Christian color codes,
Trying to redirect it.
color color law.
I've heard somebody mention that before, brother. I'm not too familiar with the. I've heard about the color codes. When you say that that has something to do with that, can you tell me what you mean by that? What, how, what
Yeah, see
exactly
what
did the
it
color
is
codes do?
we know that Europeans was enslaved.
Hmm.
After they started gaining some political seats and in
Hmm.
certain places where they thrived at, such as Virginia, where the main colonies is, they able to establish political seats. And even though they was the main one that had a hand in white slaves, they started to feel bad for white slaves, and they wanted to separate the white slaves from some of the black slaves. And so they came up with terms of mulatto. Then they came up with other terms where it went strictly into if you identified as these particular terms,
Hmm.
right? In certain terms, it puts you up under a sense of servitude. If you use another set of terms, it gives you a sense of authority, a sense of jurisdiction, a backbone. And so they started formulating these acts in 1774. Which is simply where Walter Plecker got his inspiration from later on in the 1900s, which went into the uh uh Walter Plecker's act. You feel me?
Is this
What
the
the
seven? What do you call it? This girl was talking about this, and she couldn't explain. I was trying to ask her, and because I didn't understand. Is this what they were talking about? When people say something about the seven races or the seven something, they be talking about. Is that the same thing, or is that something different?
I think that might be something different. I'm not really for sure about the seven races. What you talking about? Go in on that a little bit. I'm not really familiar with that.
Oh, dang. I
Oh,
thought you was about to fill me in. Okay, so I was on Greedy Vegan. I hope you jump up here, bro. So maybe you can explain it. So I was on Vegan's
Greedy
channel,
Vegan hit the
right?
link.
About a week or so ago, and this a young lady was on there. She was getting offended, thinking I was trying to like not hear what she was saying, but I couldn't understand, and I was trying to get a full depth of what she was actually talking about because I didn't know. I wasn't even familiar with it. Now, from what you said, it kind of sounds like it was something with that with the races. She's saying something started with like the seven races, and it was the Anglo-Saxon, or this, and that. So when you said that, I'm thinking like, is that what she was talking about? So she was saying
See that
that
the
initially.
the Anglo didn't really start to get created till like the 1660s. That's knowing Oliver Cromwell when he started enslaving these Europeans, a lot of these
Mhm,
white orphan bastard childs, a lot of the Irish, and they was all bringing these white trash to Virginia. You see what I'm
mhm,
saying? And what it is, they changed the law. So Christian color codes made it illegal for whites to be called slaves. So, but under law, white slaves will be classified as
Classified as
mulattoes.
mulattoes.
They done started calling. Hold on, bro. I'll be back.
Go ahead. Gritty Vegan, you might be listening to it in the you good. We good to go. What's going on? You know what she was talking about? You want to piggyback off of that? What's up, brother Gritty Vegan, man?
Man, what's up, bro? You hear me? My audio good?
You sound clear as a motherfucking whistle.
That's what's good. It's been a minute and shit. Big AP, my copper grizzly and shit.
Man, you already know, bro. We go back like four flats on a Cadillac, G.
Man. Yeah, I like I said, I know a little bit of what she was talking about and shit. It was brung to my attention before too and shit. It was called It's a book out. I don't know who the author of it, but it's something out called The Seven Root Races.
Oh, what you talking about? This the Pallades races. Oh, you're getting into the root races, the what they call it, the Atlanteans, and all these other races. So you got Polarians, you got clear people, white people, Negro people,
Right,
all these particular root races. Yeah, I don't really subscribe to the root races, even though a lot it has some little jewels in it. It has some jewels in it. You
right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? But
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
subscribe to it even shit. I'm just familiar with it because, of course, it came
See,
across my way.
the seven races is a playoff of, and if you go back to the beginning, if it ever was a beginning when humans first started being sprung from the soil, then each continent, you know, how many continents do they tell you it is? Seven.
Right, right.
Each continent would have had its own people, which ultimately would be his own race. You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
and uh and when you get into Leela Pungian's work, this is what's described from the people of Mu, talking about the seven pristine God nations, which they ultimately talking about continents and races. You know, so you would have a race that would Africa, Europe, Australia, America, Antarctica. You see what I'm saying, and so forth and so on. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, hell yeah. Basically saying shit like, to be real with you, AP and shit, I always seen it like that and shit. I kind of started getting that type of, I'm gonna say thought, that train of thought on that and shit. Like, cause you know, like the out of Africa thing and shit is that like people try to put it as like we all came from one particular spot in the world and then ended up everywhere across the world. But I kind of see
Yeah,
it as shit.
that's
I
not
think
true.
we was always in fucking America.
Yeah, they got a new leading theory, which only reason this theory even is out now, in opposed to the out of Africa theory, because data says you're starting to find life older outside of Africa. You see what I'm saying? You're starting to find life and shit happening outside of Africa older than life was supposed to be outside of Africa, which is changing that theory. So you got the multi-regional theory, which is life started everywhere roughly around the same time and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, you got that theory, then you got the and like you said, the out of Africa theory is totally whack. And I can understand how they can get it confused because of the diversity. You find a lot of people there. You find different types of people there. You're gonna find people that look like they from America, from China, from Asia, from Australia. You got people in Africa that look like they come from everywhere, and that's explained through migration. So it's not like everybody came from Africa. It's more like everybody went into Africa.
Right.
And then you ask the question, why would everybody or a lot of people go into Africa? And then we get into cataclysms, which play into the Atlantean story. You see what I'm saying? Which plays into Plato's story, which, you know what I'm saying? Which gets into other things as well. But, you know.
Right. Yeah, it just makes more sense to me and shit, logically and shit. Like you got a what you would call indigenous herbs, trees, plants, fruits, fucking vegetables, fucking animals, all the way down to the fucking insect and shit, to all of their respective lands and shit. So why wouldn't it be the same way with people?
Absolutely. Because if you give them with their theory, if you go with their theory, everybody, according to science and evolution, you come from a fucking germ. You come from a fucking bacteria and some type of soup. You feel me? That through something created a single cell organism. You see what I'm saying? And then became life what we know it today. So you mean to tell me that Africa was the only place that this bacteria soup was?
Right, right.
You see what I'm saying?
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
and it more likely would have happened in the seas and in the water. You see what I'm saying? If you're looking at it from a scientific view, in America is right there by the same body of water that Africa is. So just doesn't make sense according to their evolutionary process. And then when you get into the beginning of the evolution, you can't just start with the Jurassic period.
Mm.
You can just start with the Lucy period. You can't start with the human period. You got to go to the beginning to understand the process.
Right.
The beginning is the Cambridge explosion, or what
Mm.
they call the Cambrian period. It's where all life came out of nowhere, right? And then developed, or well, actually, 37% of the animals that popped up during the beginning, which is the Cambrian explosion, is still around today. That debunks evolution by itself. So, and once people look into that, you'll have a clear understanding of what they're trying to say. They're just making up shit.
Is that what they try to like turn into the Big Bang theory?
Similar, similar.
Something.
I think the Big Bang is what they use to document and chart Earth's time.
Mm.
Uh, since we got D on here.
Hello.
What up, D?
What
What's
up,
good,
man?
bro?
I can't call it G.
Peace to the chat, man. Peace to the chat. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Man, once again, peace and blessings. Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. What's going on with you, big brother D?
Man, I had a question, man. I was kind of curious about.
Man,
Um,
absolutely.
I didn't know if you could answer it or not. Or if anybody
I
in the
I
chat
try my
could.
best.
Um, when we talk about civilization, right, and we see these cymatic machines like the pyramids or these buildings, don't they tie in the plasma sphere?
Can you say that question again one more time for me, brother? I apologize. I heard you say something about the
You know,
pyramids and
yeah, okay, the stargates that we used to build these. I don't know if they call temples or what are they necessarily called. We used to vibrate in them because the cymatic pattern of the earth would vibrate a certain symbol, right?
okay, yeah. Okay. Now I'm with you. I explain that all the time.
Those,
Cymatics, right?
right. Those buildings, could you build a civilization or have a civilization without them?
Okay. Yeah.
Because
Actually, yeah.
you need a vibration. You need to be able to do all this stuff with your body, as far as the vibrations and stuff.
Well, it's
And you
like
need a
this.
powerful.
It's like this, right? We built these places because energy is not going to go nowhere. It's only going to be transferred. It can be negative and it can be positive, right? So
Right,
instead of leaving it up for grabs, we kind of took this energy and did it for positive use, right? Without it being unoccupied and not being in use as if it was today. Now these particular sources is built on military platforms. Now they got cathedrals. Now there's the White House. Now these are government buildings and things that's built on these old cymatic energy vibrational spots, these rhythm spots. And like you said, we can live without them because we still have the energy that we can connect to. It's just, I believe that they're using it too, and they never had these type of vibrations that we got. We're natural. We're a tanchan. So these vibrations that the earth provide, we got them in us. That's why we connect to it. And I believe these other people, and I don't just mean Pale, I mean all other people that outside of America don't have the same vibration. And I believe that they use our spots to get a type of vibration that their body naturally can't get. And I believe it enhances their thoughts. It enhances a lot of other things. So they using it.
right. So, so if we was to like to rebuild, let's say ourselves and our nation, what we need one of those spots. That's what I'm kind of like trying to understand because you would need something like a ritualistic spot to basically just perform different vibrational rhythms.
You right. But listen though, I'm gonna tell you like this. Why you think they move you around? You think that they want to go to the hood? Listen, when you see your neighborhoods getting being hood for over 50, 40 years, 30 years, and then all of a sudden they turn their places down and they moving you to their places and they moving in your areas. It's because you are the reason that vibrational spot is there. Without you, no vibrational rhythm will even be connected. it wouldn't be conducive. So everywhere we are, we bring that energy and they move us so they can harness it. This is what
Right.
gentrification is.
Okay. So, but I guess the reason why I'm asking that because us right now, we kind of like a little bit of everywhere, as far as our thoughts, as far as our actions, as far as what we understand about ourselves when it comes to vibration, right? So to get everybody on the same one, when you need something to actually cohesive and bring it together.
Yeah, you will want something to amplify it, right? And there will be a time where we
Exactly.
amplify. But naturally, this shit happen. Like if I was to name a place, where's the most niggas that hovering at right now? Where can you find the most niggas that doing things at? It's probably three
And you
places
talking
you
about
gonna name.
cities?
You can name
You talking about?
cities. Yeah, you can name cities.
I mean, come on, Atlanta. uh, I say that. Houston. I want to
And
say
I say
Miami, but I
Philly.
might be wrong. But
I say
I might
Philly.
be.
I
Okay,
say
so
Philly, right? So out of these three places that we named, what they got in common?
I don't know. Go ahead and tell me. I don't want to say something and I'm
Everybody's
way
alive.
off or whatnot.
It's just
Say
the
what?
energy. The energy, that's what they got in common. And now what you notice is all eyes has been focusing in on her. Now they got government control. Right now, you seen Donald Trump just sent the goddamn feds all out here to Philadelphia. You see what I'm saying? You know, they just froze goddamn Houston. You see what I'm saying? That stopped heat. If warmness comes in the form of vibration, coldness is not. You feel me? That's what that ice age shit is about. That's how you stay dormant. So when they froze that, that's to stop a flow. That's
Right.
to stop a vibration. When they sent these feds out here, that's to disrupt the vibration. When they got all this
Right.
homosexual shit going on in Atlanta, that's to disrupt the vibration. That's on the city level. You see what I'm saying? And then you got it in community
But
level.
see, we saying the same thing. But see, we
Yeah.
saying the same thing. But see, we're not in control of it though. That's what I'm really trying to
No,
like
no.
get to. Like,
We
shouldn't we
not
be
in
in
control.
control of?
We not in control.
Right, we're not in control. If we have, I'm just thinking to myself, like if we have
If we had
one energetic
control,
spot that we control it
if
with
we had
the
control,
cymatic pattern.
if we had control with it and really did it right, we could heal ourselves, probably live for damn near 10 times as long as what we've been seeing humans live on. We'll probably be able to tap into telekinesis. We'll probably be able to tap into other things that we don't even think we got. See, we got to talk about the ancient shit. When you deal with a lot of this ancient structures, everything was built off of vibration. You feel me? Listen, it's shit out there that would have had doors that move like electric doors, but they not electric. They set up and move off of vibration. You got to say a certain frequency to get it to open. You see what I'm saying? And it's just like how shit opens your soul up. Just like when you hear a singer, a Patti LaBelle, a motherfucking Beyonce, or whoever the fuck you like to sing, that opens up your soul. That them vibrational notes crack open your shit. You see what I'm saying? These would have been the people that would have been in charge of certain doors and certain rooms and chambers because they can't be open without a certain voice, without a certain pitch, without a certain frequency. And that's why and through genetic coding, we still idolize them pitches and them people today. Still. You got a good frequency that can open up the soul. Oh yeah, you in good use. That's why we call them the greats today. Patti LaBelle, goddamn Gladys Knight, Beyonce, goddamn Alicia Keys, whoever the fuck you want to name. You see what I'm saying? It's the same. It's all a form of we right now. The way it's used now, it's not we in control, so somebody else controlling it. You see what I'm saying? But all the same things that's been happening, we utilized it already. We might have did. The people that had good voices wouldn't have been out doing shows for white people for money. No, they would have been in charge of something. They would have had a particular job and unit that these people would have been doing, and all of them would have had a study a form of this.
Facts.
I'm just
And they
telling
use
y'all.
it against us now, bro, with the especially music, because that's like the main thing that can be used because of the vibration and how you can set the frequency of the vibrations. That's why music is so dangerous, and it's dangerous to us too spiritually if you're picking up the wrong vibrations, because that's what they've set everything to a lower vibration, taking us off of our natural frequency, so we don't connect to it. We're connected to artificial stuff, and we're resonant with it, just like you said with like Beyonce and this and that. These not the type of spirits we should be resonant with, but we're on their pitch right now because this is the tone that they're setting for us versus us
Right.
setting the tone.
And if we was and historically, we could have took a Beyonce and put her in charge of LaDonta, and the only way the doors open up unless she hit a motherfucking note or something. You see, you catch what I'm saying?
Fact,
Like open
fact.
sesame. I mean, so and they take everything and reuse it against us. I mean, you look at some of these murals that I've showed y'all in the past, where some of these pale skins was getting snatched up. I mean, literally getting snatched up, put on sticks, put out there in front of everybody. Matter of fact, let's pull it up. This particular scene right here, man. This is something that they have done towards you. When you zoom in and look at this, these people got black lines of what you see going across their body, stripes, and they got rope tied behind their back. You understand me? This is a form of imprisonment. This is how we secure someone that was breaking the rules. And you look at how they do you today. The first thing they do when they feel like you have committed a crime, and they set up laws and crimes for us to break. You feel what I'm saying? They make it easier for us to break. That's what the profiling, shit like that. And they lock you up the same way you used to do them. They put your arms behind your back. They put that little rope on, what they call handcuff, and they put some stripes on you. Even though you ain't butt naked like them people will, but they put some stripes on you. You get butt naked before they put the stripes on you. They make you strip, go get in the shower, and then they put them stripes on your ass. Same thing.
Same
Same
thing.
thing. Same thing. Same thing. It ain't shit changed. Uh we snatch motherfuckers up, threw them on the ground. You understand me? Pinned their neck, hung them. Oh yeah, we used to hang white people.
Mm.
Sure did.
That's why they
And
turn
then
it around and start
when they
doing
got a little control, they felt like they could do the same to you. I mean, I'm just telling you.
You going in, brother. You going in.
facts. Well, go around, come around.
Yeah, and it's crazy. So and we on the second come around. So well, you see what I'm saying? So that's what they fear. They fear that again. They fear that. They fear this. You understand me? And then after all that, they'll fear niggas like this. You see what I'm saying? They'll fear that. They'll fear that. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see what it used to be.
That's why they have that natural fear of us in general. You know how they always come, oh, blacks are so this and these animals, they're killers, they're this, they're that. They see us as they're just fearful of us. In general, it's in their cells, it's in their DNA because they know that their ancestors were ruled before, and they're like he said, it's like a complex. Oh my gosh, we can't go back there again. We can't do that. We can't go through that again. It's in their cells, just like we have the DNA of our ancestors in our cells, and we get informational tools that light up and give us information through our code, and they get the same thing, and they feel that vibration. They know, and they feel it's coming too. They're not crazy.
That's a fact. That's a fact. They know it's coming. They can't stop it. We in the age of knowledge. We in the age of enlightenment. It ain't really shit they can do about it. It's really over with. You feel me? All they doing is just trying to. You feel me? They gotta recycle their ass. So it is what it is. Ain't nothing new under the sun. Like they say, history repeats itself. She
Fact.
just said what goes around come around, but it's an old saying that's been around for thousands of years that history repeats itself. The same thing. Same thing. Same thing, y'all. So shit, at the end of the day, man, we just gotta keep on enlightening our people, showing who we are. I don't feel like, what I mean, I feel like we should get into our culture, know who we are, and there ain't no reason to go back in the past. Because if we talking about Aboriginal culture was at the height of everything. We was advanced at everything. Why the fuck would we go back living primitive? If the whole meaning of being Aboriginal is to be more advanced.
Mm, mm. Going in, bro.
I'm just asking a question.
Right, right.
Who the fuck want to go live primitive again? Oh, we should go do this. We should go back and do what I. No, we shouldn't. We should advance. We should be the most advanced. Motherfucker look at us and be like, God damn, where they come from?
Trying to go back to something that our ancestors tried to get away from and do
See,
better.
they understand it more than you. They want their future to be like your ancient past. And when I say that, I don't mean going back and literally living like how they did in the ancient. Your ancient past was way more advanced than anybody around them, by far. People was coming from all over the world to see what the fuck was going on over here. Hell, motherfucker didn't even have dentistry some places. Motherfucker probably would have traveled thousands of miles just to get some teeth took out. We had the best dentist over here.
Right.
So you would have been able to go to a whole village. There was nothing but dentists. Everybody in that motherfucker either getting teeth done or doing teeth. I'm just telling y'all, man. Y'all understand what y'all ancestors did. We was advanced. Do not go back to that motherfucking old shit, dude. Do not try to go back to that old shit. We should be advancing our culture. Ain't no reason to try. You got to be triumphant. Let me say it again. I said, there's no reason to try. You just got to be triumphant. Y'all go look at word up now. But at the end of the day, we got a lot of like-minded brothers and sisters around us, and I just be so ready to listen. Because I don't know it all. I swear I don't. I don't know shit. I'm just listening. I know a little bit, and I bring it to y'all when I get it. I'll be ready to just listen. You
Me
understand
too.
me?
Me too, brother. That's why I love these panels, listening, even learning, the things that you don't think you're gonna learn. You could be talking about one subject and how it jumps around, like on a panel, somebody could bring something up because it's inquisitive minds and it gives enlightenment to something you didn't even think about. It's great.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed my damn self. Uh, it's been
And
a
I
long
want to go
journey,
back,
bro.
brother, real quick. When Vegan jumped on, did he go into the seven races thing while I was on the call, or y'all didn't touch it?
I apologize, y'all, but y'all know this is the Wake and Bake Show. Y'all know that. Y'all know that. Let's get it. Make sure I hit that like button. Drop some fire emojis out there if y'all can still hear us out here loud and clear. Shout out to the sister soul. Shout out to my brother Gritty Vegan. But yeah, actually we was going in on it. He was talking what you was talking about, which I knew that's what you was talking about. I just want for sure, which is the
Mm,
seven root races. The seven root races from the
root race.
Polarian era. So yeah, I don't really subscribe to it. You can take some jewels, eat the meat, spit out the bones. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, it got some little information. It is a theory out there. It's a lot of books on it as well.
Okay, well, he went over it. I'll go back on the video and check it out later. I appreciate that, brother. Thanks, Vegan. So you
Yeah,
okay?
it
We
was.
gotta get to the chat.
Yeah, I was just clearing up basically what you were asking. Just like I don't know too much of it. It just came across my nose before, and I got a whiff of it and shit. So I did a little research and found out like AP said and shit. It's talking about Polarians and Atlanteans and Hyperboreans and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Palladians.
they even described them. Some people are see through. Some people yellow. Some people white. Some people black.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They got some crazy shit going on.
Oh, okay.
yeah. From what I got from it and shit is basically like they trying to say that it was evolution kind of processes into us becoming what we are and what we look like today. They're trying to say like the very first beings in the earth were like just energetic beings. Like it wasn't nothing but I'm guessing a fucking energy. I guess that's what the see through mean. It was just
Mhm.
energy, and then the next race that came after them was the first that supposedly took form or something, or took a shape
Which
or
was
something
white
like that. You
people.
know, yeah, yeah, or something like
Oh.
that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I found out about it though and shit though was that Hitler had claimed and said that he was a part of the Aryan root race and shit, which was one of those root races and shit. The Aryan,
Yeah,
it really
yeah.
had nothing to do with some skinhead or
Nah,
cracker or
but
whatever the case may be,
it,
how it is now and shit. I don't know. I don't know. It's something I
yeah, the
found.
root races is. I feel like it's a fun way, a metaphorical way, and a very very dramatic storytelling way of explaining evolution. You know, the
Right.
monkey to
Right,
man story. That's what I get out of it. I mean, I don't get too much out of it.
right,
And
right.
when I think about it, it kind of sounds like a mixture of fact and truth, because I'm hearing some truth in it, like you said, brother. That's crazy because it sounds kind of like in the beginning, we were all spirit beings, so on and so forth. Then when you think about different stories, when it comes to them talking about the homunculus, which is actually our mental, and then they talk about the homunculus, which is the form of the man in the bottle, which is when they say was the creation of the white race. So when if that is playing into that same type of story. So if you base it off of that story where it's like we're the natural beings and then these other races came into being because they were basically created in a lab, is what they say. So from that story and what you're saying with the evolutionizing of those seven root races, so called, it would be kind of the same thing. They tried this. Oh, okay, let's try it. Let's do this, man. Oh, we'll try this one too. So it sounds kind of like the same story that was regurgitated, but they said if this was a natural story, let's flip this, add it in. So it's like it wasn't just us that was created, it was them as well. They weren't just natural. Everybody started like this. I don't know, it sounds kind of crazy to me, but that's just what I'm hearing out of that.
Nah, it is like I said, it's metaphorical. You gotta understand a lot. First of all, do y'all remember that shit that happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
What happened to Tulsa? I heard Tulsa, Oklahoma with a couple of different things. What you talking about specifically, brother?
Black Wall Street and how they was bombed and stuff
Okay,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Right. Are y'all familiar with the Spanish flu when they made y'all wear a
Yes.
mask and shit in 1919?
And familiar that this is every 100 years. This is the third one. There was another one that was 100 years prior to that. That was the same thing they did, and it was the same exact thing. So this is the third one. Corona is the third one.
Right. So, and I'm gonna ask you another question. Do you remember the construction of the White House?
As far as the Masons building is starting with this four corner shit.
Yeah, the Four Corner shit.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Right. So you see how we can get information and throughout time it could get very like, yeah, we heard about it and we kind of know. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like
Right.
I never, but if I was to ask you, what was something dramatic that your fourth great grandmama did, great granddaddy did on your mother's side?
We'll know that information.
Right. And even though a lot of these stories that you heard throughout time is the same story, a lot of these stories and a lot of this history that you hear is the same history, just repeated. And if so, if something dramatic was to happen within this movement, something crazy was to happen, it would be established. We would document it. People would talk about it, maybe even for hundreds of years. But the things that happen would be so great, we would want it to be talked about forever. How could you make this story or this something that happened last forever? You put it in a story form. You put it in a metaphor form, and then you tell your kids, and they kids tell their kids, and you put it in a book form, and you put it in all the schools, and all the schools know. You put it
Fact.
in metaphor. That's how shit lasts longer. This is how you keep a history, a memory, not just history, a memory alive.
Memoirs.
So. You know, I mean, that's just under my opinion, though.
You right, brother. Absolutely. And even when it comes to not a great topic, it seems to be sometimes, but when it comes to the Bible, I try to tell people it's not so much written in a way for us to understand it if you don't have that understanding from your ancestors. And people may not believe that, but I suggest that because there are things you pick up from that. It's a teaching book, just like any other book. It's like, oh, people always throw the Bible away, damn, you throwing the Bible away, but you won't throw this book away, that book away, and that book away. I don't understand it. I don't get it. You just like you said, you pick out of it what you can get. It's times where you can go there and you can get understanding about a situation that you're going through at the moment. Not so much about reading into what the Bible is teaching you, or going to some church and listen to what somebody telling you what you should feel from it and all of that. That's for you to get something out of it, just like any other thing. You pick and pull and choose, so on and so forth. And it's not like playing with it, or people that are Christians or whatever, they believe that it's playing with the Bible or this and that. It's an astrological book, it's a health book. So many things that the book is. It's what you want to take out of it to help you, or to get you to a better place. And I believe myself, our ancestors wrote this for that specific reason, for us to get what we need to get out of it. But these people have turned things around in it to make us not see, and made it into a physical thing, and everything about a physical aspect. So when people are reading it, they saying it's physical stuff, so they don't understand it because they don't connect to their inner light or their spirit or their soul or their cells, that their ancestors are telling them, hey, this means this and this means that. They rather believe what somebody else tell them what it means. They rather listen and fall under the guidelines of rulership, basically, of what some government or some religious people have formed this to be. And you need to do this and believe that this means that, and follow this rule and go through this because this is that. No, you need to do just like you do in anything else. Connect to it. Just like you need to go out and connect with this earth and this atmosphere and everything that's going on around us, so that we all are in control of this, because we can't control this, believe it or not. That's why we ain't doing nothing about it, because don't nobody believe it, don't nobody know it, but I know it. It's been days I done been outside, literally like called the sun out to me. It's cloudy, raggedy day. I'm looking like, come on, I ain't with this today. I go right outside, plant myself right in that dirt, and start talking. And there it go. I got it on video. I'm just saying, bro. We don't do the things we supposed to be doing because we don't have faith in ourselves and understanding the things that we should connect to in the right ways. Because these people trick our mind into thinking this is this and that is that. Whatever the hell they tell you that this means, it's the damn opposite most times. Let's just start right there. Then you can
Yeah,
start
yeah.
deciphering some shit. But go
Yeah,
ahead,
that's
bro.
usually how that's usually how it goes. So you hit it right on the head. I could have said it better my damn self. Yeah, man. Whatever they tell you, usually 9 times out of 10 is all the way in reverse. It's ass backwards, or what they say, bass backwards. You see what I'm
Bad,
saying?
bad,
It's gonna
right.
be all fucked up. You see what
Boy,
I'm saying?
hey, when you call it copper grizzly, you call it bass backwards.
Yeah, that's bass backwards. You see what I'm saying?
Oh shit, I got a new one there, boy.
You see, you funny as hell. They ass backwards. They just give it to you all fucked up. They don't even know what's going on. That's like giving you. It's like you get all your information and history of yourself from your little retarded ass great grandkid. You feel me?
Uh,
By another race. He have something else and he retarded. And he giving you the information. That's what these spell skins is. Like giving you the information from, man. You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
Real shit.
man.
Shout out to my brother Blue, man. We got my brother Blue on the panel. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters across the pond. Shout out to y'all, man. Blue, what up, there?
Great
Yeah,
life.
yeah. Yeah, yes. So what going everybody? Yo, one thing that bothers me is how a lot of people taught this information. You get me? But we'll still run to the white man trinkets and them thing there. You get me? We still wanna be moving like a European. Um, like I say over here, there's a lot of the black British. They don't know none of this stuff that I know as a mixed brother. You get me? Um, and I see that a lot of them are in turmoil in their mind because they follow the Europeanism too much and enough of their materialism and thing. You get me? And then when they try and come with their blackness or their so-called blackness, and that it's more from a Pan-African side. You see me? So like You just gotta watch certain people because I realized that true. I come from Jamaica to England. I knew and I know a lot from obviously I just know my indigenous side. You get me? I can't help that. I can't change that. But I get a lot of disrespect because I'm a mixed brother who knows a lot more about certain things than a full on copper colored brother, you know what I'm saying? And it's funny because I'm trying to put things in the chat, but some little pussy always block me, you know what I'm saying?
They
Because I feel,
black and blue.
yeah, because I feel say it's for them type of reasons there, you know what I mean? Because man, I'm mixed still, and people have still got that type of mentality to think so like all of the mixed
I'm
brothers mixed
I'm
up
gonna
in
get on my
there.
computer and I'm gonna unblock whoever got blocked on the channel today. I don't know how that shit be happening, G.
No, minor things still because don't know I've been here for a minute now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's just how I see things because like I say, over here
Brother
in the
Blue,
UK,
Brother Blue. Man,
yo,
listen, fuck these niggas. If a lost coon ass nigga is still stuck on Africa and you as a mixed brother telling them that he ain't an African, that he indigenous just as well as you are, then fuck him. Off with the wolves with him. You see what I'm saying? Cause listen, man, it's gonna be a lot of these situations. We as a people in America never been racist. Most of us got mixed cousins, maybe even brothers and sisters around you. You feel what I'm saying? So that you done seen that you cool with. You feel me? Me, I got a mixed cousin that be in the chat all the time. You feel me? His ass mixed in a motherfucker, but he be on that shit. He stand up for who he is, what culture he know. You feel me? Where he, you know what I mean? All he know. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I can't fault him for that. You feel what I'm saying? So we with you. We with that shit. If you with us and you standing up for your indigenous heritage, you feel me? We with that. You see what I'm saying? We just know under the auspice. Now we can tell if you ain't with us, because you ain't gonna be standing up. You gonna keep, even though you mix. It's just like my cousin being mixed, but he ain't with this movement shit. He gonna marry a white woman and have a baby, and his kids gonna marry a white woman and have a baby, and they kids go have a. Next thing you know, they gonna be like, yeah, they white as snow, but they got a great grandmama that's black. You see how that work?
yeah, because my children are darker than me because their mums are dark skin. I don't have no white because bearing in mind, like I say, I didn't choose to be mixed. My mum was obviously attacked in it, so that's how I came along as a mix. But it's not like I know any white culture. I only know the white culture through the indoctrination and stuff from school. But before that, anyway, I already knew about where I come from. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's not my fault that I might know all of the names of the actual indigenous names of the islands and them things there. You get me? It's not my fault. I can go back so far on my mum's side and them things. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, I don't have to speak like this tone. I can speak patois if I want to. But it's like Gossa,
Yeah,
you get me?
motherfucker. Can you speak? See, that's the thing. You can speak patois, you know the indigenous shit, and you fuck around can speak regular English like us, and you can probably speak standard English like they speak in England. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, fuck them hating ass niggas, man. We're gonna keep rising up. This is the rise of the Aboriginals, man. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. If you with Aboriginals and you
I,
protecting
yeah,
an Aboriginal queen, which is gonna give birth to an Aboriginal nation, then it's more power to you, G. We
all right.
can't do nothing to support that, G.
So
Real shit.
first,
And happy Mother's Day to your baby mama. Shit.
but first and foremost, I do know that obviously they use the mulattoes. They've always used them as a barrier, as a go-between. You know what I'm saying? And
Facts.
sometimes with their fake BLM or the Kaepernick type of thing, he had to grow the afro, and it's quite disrespectful the way they do certain things um to like my mum's people. Then you know what I mean. So because my mum brought me up, it's like I hold the matri. I'm a matriarch first and foremost. I I represent my mum because she's dark. You get me? She's full indigenous. I'm mixed. You know what I'm saying? So I can't like I support and them things. You know what I'm saying? But I know there's still that type of barrier that kind of like sometimes stops me from going full blown like I am.
Man, Blue, you is a Negro, bro. You is a nigga, bro. You're just like straight up, bro. Like I don't know what they talk about, G. Like yo, I don't know, bro. You might be light as hell. Now, yeah, you light than a motherfucker. Now, you feel what I'm saying? You light than
He
a
got
motherfucker.
black man features. He got
But
black
you's a
man
nigga, bro.
hair.
You look like a nigga. You came from a Aboriginal woman. G. You can't be nothing else less than that, bro. You was literally created inside of a Negro, extended and attached to it by biblical cord. You are a Negro. I'm sorry.
Hell yeah, bro. I got a daughter, Blue. One of my daughters is like your complexion and shit, bro. And she came from me and her mom and shit, two Aborigines, bro. It is what it is. It's the features, the soul, and the heart, and the vibration of your thought is what makes you Aborigine, bro. If you ain't 100% Caucasoid, Mongoloid, or one of them other goddamn titles or entities someone want to believe in and shit, it is what it is, Blue.
Yeah, motherfucker call you a white man. I done seen, man, we know, man, it's niggas out here that's Mexican, portraying as Aboriginals, and these motherfuckers look just like Jim Curry. Ain't got a Negro feature to find. You see
Mm.
what I'm saying? And y'all be getting all this, y'all be on them nigga channels, don't be saying shit to him. So I don't want to hear shit about my brother Blue. He can show you his mama. What the fuck is you talking about?
Yeah,
What's to talk about? See, niggas got to go back to a fifth time great grandmama to show they black. This nigga, nigga can show his mama. It's over with.
Yeah, I can show
Conversation.
you more. I can show you more because, like I say, I can go back to like 1801 in my on my mum's side, and like I say, I've just brought back land that got taken in the 40s in Jamaica. I just done got that back. It took over 2 years to get it back, but bearing in mind they were using our names, our original names and deeds, was basically taken by squatters and things like that, and that's why you have people's names like Brown and stuff and all that fakery because obviously they're not brown. That was attributed to the original people. So there's enough land out there that needs to be taken back as well. You know what I'm saying? That's what I go around trying to tell people. You know what I'm saying? Because our land was our resource. You know what I'm saying? It was everything to us.
We
Yeah,
don't
it's
have
all
no
good, man.
Aboriginal
I don't know
vision.
who the hell be saying that though, but yeah, shit. That I don't think nobody say that shit over here in our chat though.
No, I've been blocked on your chat. That's what I'm saying. I ain't really too
Do
bothered
you know
because
who blocked you, Blue? You don't know who blocked you?
no, I'm not really interested in it. But I'm just saying there's worse people out there than me. You know what I mean? Like just because I'm not over there in America, I've got people in Mill Creek in Philadelphia. I done told you that already. I done told people them things already in it. Everything I say, nothing I say is a lie. I got no reason to lie about nothing. Like I don't beg nothing from nobody. You see me?
Yeah,
I just
they probably
acknowledge
hate you, Blue. Somebody, and who it is probably a troll. I know none of the moderators ain't did it.
only a moderator can stop chat. But don't let it bother you because I don't want to bring the negativity. I was just like trying to first and foremost, it just sparked off a kind of like a thing that I see a lot of people doing. Not over here though, but you'll have a certain Aboriginal people professing that a certain Muslim or whatever the title they want to choose, but they're still moving with this white pale European attitude and mindset, and it's a disrespect to people like the Christians. You know what I'm saying? Because like I say, I'm a matriarch in it, and the way males are acting with this European vibe and thing, it's disrespecting our sisters, you know what I'm saying? To where they're looking at us like fucking idiots.
I know it was one of them motherfucking weirdos from over there across the seas too, man. He came over here getting in niggas' business, trying to disrespect one of our females, and then shit, you know who
Well,
that
worse
goofy is.
over here, though, man. It's worse over here because there'll more time be a Moor. And the information that they've got over here of Moors is like, hold on a minute, them man look like Asian Dravidians. That's who the British were first calling Moors because they was up there in the Raj. You know what I'm saying? With Elizabeth the First. And them Dravidians were like straight-haired, long-nosed type of sharp-nosed Moors. Them they're the ones that the British were calling Moors. That's who I've always seen as Moors. kind of change the subject. But over here, yeah, it's fully like the indoctrination is so deep, it's mad. Same in Jamaica as well. Like they're still on this Christ and Lord Jesus bullshit.
Yeah, it's fucked up everywhere, man. We fucked up too. We the only niggas that don't even know who the hell we are. I feel like the niggas in America, man, having the worst identity crisis out of anybody in the fucking globe, G.
Facts.
Real shit. We got a fucked up ass identity crisis, G. We got niggas here that cold hearted believe that they was Muslims, that think they Hebrews, that think that they Africans, that think that they Ethiopians, that think that they all kind of shit, G. Like real shit. I can keep going on and on and on. Like really believe that shit.
Facts.
You feel me? Like we having a fucked up ass identity crisis, G. So right now, we got so much shit going on, we can't even get a clear thought going on. You feel me? It's
Whose
like,
fault's
damn, we
that?
got everybody in the crib that ain't even supposed to be in the crib type shit.
Whose fault's that though? Because if you look at people, let's take for instance, the Rashid guy and man like Phil Valentine and them people who were professing over Egypt simply because a lot of them come through certain Templar initiations. So they were going with the European stance on about Egypt, full well knowing that that's all fake. You get me? Why weren't they in it talking about Peru? So it's them the type of people there who swayed a lot of our consciousness and pushed it to
I,
where the money is.
I think it's even harder for older people to lose the indoctrination understanding than it is for us. So, mentioning brothers like these elders Nasheed or Phil Valentine, I think it's harder for a lot of these brothers to lose it. And what I've seen is that under the auspice of this movement, you are now, like for instance, Phil Valentine used to be a deep, like you said, heavy on this other shit, going in on Africa, Egypt, Kemet. Now he don't even mention Africa. He don't even talk about Kemet. He don't even call himself an African. He called himself an indigenous aborigine. Anytime I've heard his last 5 bills, he's strictly talking about aborigine, American aborigine, the American, shit like that. Like, I'm like, okay, feel on some shit. Like, and I understand it probably took some time, probably took a lot of backing up from where he was, getting off the space, not even getting on the internet, totally diving into other shit, different lanes to get that shit right. And he did it. You know what I'm saying? It take older people to, like I said, man, old habits die hard. You feel me?
Right.
So a lot of that shit gonna be hard for our people, but we making it easier for them. You know what I'm saying? We making it easier for them right now as we go. Every build, every sense of information, every source, every genealogy that come out makes it easier. Uh, for these elders, the youth, and everybody else to be able to come and be able to indulge and really realize the truth. You feel me? Because they're exhausting their mental right now to over other shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker be sleep so they hit the bed at night. Overworking their brain trying to prove and thinking, find shit about shit that they just ain't. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a never ending book.
Brother, do you know I never knew about the Aborigine or indigenous community till I came to YouTube in like November, December last year? I literally never knew there was even a community like this out there. So, and mind you, I've been doing different things. I mean, I do radio, but even doing radio, you hear about certain things. You hear about like the Indian things going on with the government, but I already know because I know what my grandmother told me. She was an Indian, but she never went into depth about any of this stuff y'all talk about. That's just something you just have in your head. You don't never think about it or talk about it. And then when I came to YouTube, on other things, I be on spirit channels, and conscious community channels. And then when I came across the indigenous channel, I'm looking like, wait a minute, what the heck is this? Literally, this is a surprise to some people. People that are aware of it don't think it's like it's not known about, but people don't even know or
So
understand this.
how did you initially find into the community?
Oh my
Though? I'm
God,
intrigued. I'm
brother.
intrigued.
This is once okay. I literally was on I literally just trying to find content of people to help me in the conscious community with some content on my show. People that talking about different things that we can converse because I like dialogue and I like people's different views. So that's what I initially came to YouTube for. I said, well, I want to get a couple of brothers or sisters that can help me in building people in, understanding of different things and things I'm not aware of, just like how I ran across y'all with the indigenous stuff. So when I was in looking at like the conscious community, I was like Brother Sanchez. I've been familiar with him for years. I used to look at a lot of young Pharaoh, people like that here and there.
How long
I
you
never
been?
been.
How long you been watching Bro Sanchez?
Maybe about 2 years, 2 or 3 years, possibly, and that's been on and off, like I
Oh,
said. Him,
yeah, cause
Cygnetta TV, I would just see it here and there. I never got on panels and stuff, though, is the thing. I never got on anybody's panel. I just would watch. So when I wanted to get people involved in my show, this is when I decided to go on the panels. So, like I said, I was on the panel. Somebody started talking about some indigenous stuff, and I'm looking like, indigenous? What is this about? So I started following their channel. I don't even remember who it was, and they started putting other people out there. Then I ran across you. I ran across the other brother. I always get the Geechee. I can't remember his channel, but I'm subscribed to him. Then I ran across Empress Holbert and them. I just ran across y'all because I started looking at other people's channels. So it was all this is literally new to me, brother, seriously. So you know how many people don't even know anything about this is what I'm saying. That's why it's like phenomenal to me that this information isn't out.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy, man. We've
Down
been
to
pushing for a little minute. Like I said, about 3 years. I even used to go on Bro Sanchez channel, man. I probably been on Bro Sanchez channel probably like a dozen times, maybe a little more than that. But just building. And then other times we set up huge builds. He had a huge build where the Aboriginals was going at Pan Africans. You know what I'm saying? Classic build over there on Bro Sanchez channel. I was on there. I think the last time I was on there was probably like 2019. Me and him was building. He had brought up the conversation about the Mayans, the Olmecs, and just enlightened them on some things and bringing up sources. It was dope. It was a fire bill. I like Bro Sanchez. I actually want to reach out to him, have him come on. I like his breakdown of cosmology. Uh,
Right. He does a
he's a
lot of
good.
fantasizing, no, brother. I'm sorry. Let's not do
I
the
don't like
cheerleading
it.
for him real quick. I mean, not to say nothing negative. I just want to say that. So I like him. That's why I say I follow him here and there. Certain stuff. He's a good teacher. He talks a lot about a lot of things that are very factual, but he does a lot of fantasizing in some of his talking. So I don't know
Oh
about
no,
all
no, no. Some of his talking is a lot of fantasy, but I actually like his
okay, I'm gonna
symbolism
say
with the
hold
ancient cosmology and shit like
I
it.
just ain't want to lead nobody in the wrong direction, brother. Not to say nothing negative, like I said, because I don't want to do that either. But I just want to say that. But it's just important that this indigenous information gets out, brother, because it's not out like people think it is, just because they're aware of it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
No, he ain't gonna talk that indigenous though because his woman's Korean. That's why he never really builds on indigenous. And if you notice, he don't really step up for the dark skinned woman. He never steps up for the copper skin woman. He always
Oh
puts
yeah,
the
remember he cussed Blue. I don't know if you remember. He done cussed me out twice
yeah,
and
I know.
apologized, but still cussed me
Yeah,
out. But yeah, he's
and
nuts. He's
and
back and forth.
it don't make sense because I've been listening to him like I started from like 2016, and he was acting like he was a G like from streets and stuff, and then he was a Fed working for police, then he was military, then he was like in the church. It's too fake for me. Like yes, some of his information is incredible, but I just don't like certain one's attitude on YouTube. Like there's some
Yeah,
bad
he's
one.
fake. Yeah, he switched personas.
Yeah,
He's
fuck that.
He's
Fuck
a
really
all that.
shocked.
shapeshifter shit.
He's really just shocked in that, like AP said, the flat Earth cosmology area and shit. He tried to tap into all areas of information and shit, and that's where a lot of the ego and the fantasizing and biasness kicks in and shit like that. But
but his
yeah, I
flat
feel what
Earth,
you're saying.
his flat Earth breakdown of cosmology is good. I gotta give credit.
It's
They
good.
even give.
That's
I
what it
was
is.
watching a flat Earth show on Netflix, and some of the people on there gave credit to Bro Sanchez and the Netflix film. I
Mm,
thought it was pretty intriguing. I was like, damn, that's crazy.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, he's the best I've heard on Flat Earth. I'm not gonna lie. The way he
yeah,
breaks
yeah.
it down. proper.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah, but
something,
because he's
AP.
so good with preaching the flat earth, of course, anybody in that area is gonna use him because they can use him as a reference because he's good at explaining. He's he's he can spellbind with the words and all that CGI picturing and the brainwashing that it does to a person when they're watching all those flickers and shit through those pictures and listening to these smooth words. And it's a spell binding, whether
And
people
then
know it or
he's
not. And
good
that's
with
that's what I really like
synchronizing.
about
He's good
it.
with synchronizing, bringing this
Hmm.
symbol, and connecting the two. He's real good at that,
That's the
especially this.
fantasy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, though, AP and shit, bro. I came into I actually like got onto the indigenous information with me coming out of the Bible, being an Israelite, bro. I
I
used to
remember
be
that.
one of the
I
niggas on the
remember.
street teaching that shit. You remember early in my channel, bro?
Hmm.
I was going at that shit, man, because me trying to prove the validity of the patriarchs, all the prophets and shit like that, all the apostles. I started researching so much shit that it led me into shit like the doctrine of discovery and shit, the goddamn the code noir, and I started learning about King Louis and fucking Queen Isabella and all these motherfuckers and shit. And then I'm starting to
Right.
yeah, I started putting shit together and shit, man. And that's how I created that channel and shit. Like my early name for my channel was Smooth Aboriginal. That was when I ran into you. And
Yep.
the very first indigenous channel that I found, I know I can't remember what it was, but it was a certain title I searched in the YouTube search box, and I happened to come across a Taunch in this one channel, and he was breaking some shit down so thoroughly about this certain subject. I just can't remember what it was, and I subscribed to him, and then from that point on, I've been in the indigenous community and shit. I found out about every fucking body.
And it's crazy you
Yeah.
said that, brother, because the spirit, right? All the stuff that I know about spiritual nature, like the stuff I be talking about with the light body, all that stuff, it led me kind of to the information as well because I'm looking at things on the land part and the physicalities. And when I understand certain science stuff and the metaphysical stuff, all that ties into certain things that I've seen with the spellbind. This is how I came up with the spellbinding thing in my head because I'm looking like all this shit ties into how they have people's mind trick and seeing this and framing shit into this and boxing shit and squaring shit up. Yo, all that tripped me out. When I understood that, I started looking at land stuff and I'm looking like, oh, okay, so this is another part of the trick. Then I understood when I was looking at like different things like the Trail of Tears and stuff like that. I'm like, oh shit, this was another part of the indoctrination, the spell binding. They killed all the people, the kids. They told the kids this. They started telling them lies. They made them think this. They had their ancestors to tell them the truth. Then they put these books out with the his story, which was fucking lies, telling them this. Oh, this was this and this was there and blah blah blah. And the kids didn't have no choice but to believe it because this is all they grew up to know. Started more indoctrination of the people that was here in the land. Started the confusion. Then there was some people that really knew the truth. So it was these people against these people. So they made them on their side. Blah 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 blah. So all this shit all leads back to the
Yeah,
indigenous.
like it
It's
was a
deep,
hell of,
man. It's deep.
somebody got a hell of an echo. Yeah, it is deep.
Yo,
Oh,
yo, hey,
I can't. Go
I
ahead.
want to ask a question, man. Do y'all think spell binding is that part of like a organic education or something? Because it seems like it's what it is, far as what we see and what we get. It's like the norm. It's normal for us to see a spell or for them to try to cast them. It's like it's is it part of a
I
original
mean, that's
education or something?
everything is about words.
Is
You
it
know
part
what
of
I'm saying? It's
I think
is it part of our knowledge system? Do we
I'm gonna
use it or is it what is it? I mean, where
I'm
does
gonna
it
let
come from? Is it yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna let a few of the other guests speak because that's a great question. I'm pretty sure people gonna have different answers on this one, so I'm gonna let everybody else go before I give it my answer. Go ahead.
But before we go in on that, hey, to go to the last one when they talk about like how you got into this information, like the thing that hit me, I was like, this Bible, you know what I'm saying, this book and this shit, you know, like, and then it just hit me. It's like, bro, I was around before these people were even had the abilities to write, even the ability to write before they even like I was around with like the paper and the papyrus and you know what I'm saying, like I'm like in that area, and so I'm like, that the Bible ain't really talking about none of this shit. Then like over here, like I'm like y'all got them Abraham stories over there and running around in the desert. I'm putting myself over here during that time, like you know what I'm saying. So it took some time for the fuckery actually to make it over here. You know what I'm saying? Via the information, the people, you know what I'm saying, the genetic diseases, the flus, what have you. So I mean, I started putting that and started dealing with that myself. And when I went and got on this YouTube thing and then found somebody actually talking about the subject openly and not trying to, you know what I'm saying, make it ambiguous. It's like, okay, they going in there deep, and I'm like, shit, that's what I've been waiting for, you know what I'm saying? Because this shit
When was
ain't been
this?
making no sense to me. I done
When
had
was it? What
uh,
year was it?
shit was about, I say hard 5 years ago. Cause my parents was both in the church. Daddy was a deacon, you know what I'm saying, all that, you know what I'm saying. Cousin was the pastor, you know what I'm saying. But then shit started getting exposed. And what got exposed is my daddy started having started getting more attention of the congregation than the actual pastor, just off natural, just speaking and just, you know, the interaction. He didn't have to do all the jumping around and all the, you know what I'm saying, the
I
antics. So you know what I'm saying? So he proceeded to threaten. They want to shut down where there's no, you know, opening up of this and shutting down the little bitty parts that my dad would have to, you know what I'm saying, just do whatever when it was of use to him. But then when he seen that started being a little threatening on his shine as the pastor and all this stuff, it's like I was like, and I'm sitting back like noticing this, like yeah, that's why I don't be doing all the donating and throwing your money and make sure you get this. I'm like, nigga, I ain't doing all this shit. But that's only about 5 years, and then next thing you know, my daddy, it just, you know what I'm saying, clicked on him like, this nigga got me fucked up. Y'all about to sit me down, nigga, I'm out of here. Like, and then when he went, shit, all of us went, and you know what I'm saying, it just was what it was. And then he just started finding the truth, breaking down the book, you know what I'm saying. He used the Bible, but he breaks it down into like the synchronicity type, like how they do the Santos does, because it means a lot of shit. There's some truth in there. You just got to be able to decode and, you know what I'm saying, take that, you know what I'm saying, avenue. But
shit, you really don't even need it now. You can throw that motherfucker away. Yeah,
Fact,
we're in the age of enlightenment. Hell,
fact.
anything you want, you can get it.
Say that.
Already tap into your memory cells or get it via other way. You throw all that shit away, man. You can start using this shit to roll up your motherfucking gas in for the motherfucking weekend bait show.
But that be for the
So
old heads, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause my daddy still deal with like the old heads, you know what I'm saying? Folks in their 60s that, you know what I'm saying, is still a
but
little
shit,
bit short. You know,
how I came into this motherfucking information, man, I was really just on everything. I left out the indoctrination. I was just in everything. I was just in Now Valley Science, Comedic Science. I was RBG, nigga, everything, nigga. I'm talking about in big boy conversations, chats. I was already in big chats under a different name and everything, just Pan African the motherfucking out. You feel me?
Mm.
Building with motherfucking Shaka, brother Reggie, goddamn everybody, Dr. Larry, whatever, everybody beat their ass up on all kind of shit. Cause I should go in deep into the Nile Valley science, into the comedic science. You feel me? That's why I still reference a lot of comedic text when proving my point because a lot of this shit just point right over her. You feel what I'm saying? And anybody that study comedic knows this. You feel what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I was just watching some shit on Sinetta one day, and I was letting the video play on the TV. You know how that shit go into another video type shit, and who the fuck was it? It was a conversation. It was just like a regular random live stream. The screen was black, like a nigga had a phone down, aiming at the phone, because you could see like a little light, and I heard like a Jamaican accent. So I'm listening. And come to find out, it was Colin Nago, Darkman X, and Dane Calloway. It should be a video online. I done seen it. It's about a 4 hour long, 3 hour long video. They just going in on random shit, blah, blah, blah. Ain't really too much. They just having a casual conversation. Then this shit, I'm just like, damn, all right. So, and then it lead into a A1 video, a A1 video. So I'm listening to it. I think it's like the name America uh was not given to by Amerigo Vespucci, whatnot. So I'm like, damn, this I'm listening to the bill like that nigga going in. It just had me looking into a whole bunch of other shit from that. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It spark you. That's how it go. That information hit them codes in that body and your cells light up, and it's
Hey,
like, look at
listen,
this.
this how bad it was. I watched like a couple more videos and like over the course of days, and I'm a moderator inside of the chat at this particular point. I'm a moderator, right? Nigga, as soon as one, it was some one video, I forget which one it was. It said the American Negroes is Aborigines. And it was a fire ass bill A1 did. It was only like 29 minutes. That bill was loaded though. You understand me? Old school bill. I'm like, oh hell nah, nigga. We Aborigines to America. Like I'm just saying it to myself. So I never went live. Nigga, I was in the chat beating everybody up. Nigga, we Aborigines. Nigga, they kicked me out the chat and everything. Real shit. Blocked me, took my wrench, and some more shit. No bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that Aborigine info is deep.
Yeah, I learned a lot of A1 still. His first video I seen was like some NFL video about some scores and some much fixing, and like I thought. And then from when he started talking about the Aboriginal scene, and like his information was deep. And what I liked about him, he was just a normal guy. You know what I'm saying? Like stuttering and not being able to know certain words, but he was just delivering fact after fact after fact.
right.
And he always
That's
does.
that's what got me. He was just so real. That nigga, he'll stutter and fuck up a word, but you know what he talking about because you reading it with him. Hell, I fuck around and stutter with him. Shit, you feel what I'm saying? So, and then we got to the hangout days. And that's when I started linking in because I'm really one of the first niggas to link in with brothers across the pond. I'm one of the first brothers to link in with brothers and sisters across the pond. Copper Hot Step, Swarter Sue, DJ Gambler, Copper Fox. Yeah, yeah. All they matter of fact, all they names I gave them. They'll tell you all they names I just named. I except for DJ Gambler, I didn't give him that name. But I gave the rest of them their name. I gave them that name just to let y'all know.
Hey, can I just answer the question? What was about education? Because I think it's a good question still. Because when I
Oh
lived in
yeah,
Jamaica,
hey
Yeah,
brother
go
D,
ahead.
ask that question one more
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Everybody. My
Yeah,
bad,
it's
y'all.
all good, man. Y'all just chopping it up, man. But yeah, if y'all got any information on that, man, just drop it, man. Because I really, it's so
Ask the
intrinsic
question
in
one more
our
time for
reality.
us.
It's the spell casting and spelling and all that right there. See, we get a lot
Yes,
of it used on us, but if they using it that much, is it something? Is if they using it that much, is it part of an original uh knowledge? I mean, is it something that we should have learned, or I
it
don't?
is.
I'm not.
It is, brother. It is our original knowledge that, and then what happened is over the time with everything that they took from us, they changed and used it against us. And they took our information, our people over time, a lot of them lost the information. Of course, a lot of them haven't. That's why we still aware of it. But a lot of them lost the information. They took the information, started using it against us. This is how the spell binding started with the information with the history books, the information with the Bible, they use that to change that around, use the spirit. Instead of us understanding the spirit nature, they start using the spirit and they put everything in the physical. So they gave us a person. Oh, this Jesus Christ, this and that. They know the Christ spirit. They know about the inclination in your mind where you get enlightened to a certain point. This is that Christos spirit. If you ever heard of the Christos, that's what that is. So they took that and made it into a physical thing. So people start worshiping the sky god, and oh, God in the sky, start praying. You got to pray to God, because if not, if God don't hear your prayer, and this, see, they made us start thinking that instead of understanding what it actually was, being connected, because we are part of this whole everything. We are the universe is us. We are the universe. The universe is us. All this shit. We don't get deep into all that. That's too long of a combo. But when it come down to it, right, the whole true fact of it, they twisted it and they turned it to a physical. Let's just say that. So once they turned it to a physical, this is how they start constructing everything
They
for the
perverted it.
spell binding and using it against us. The books, what the brother was talking about earlier, AP was saying with construction of the White House, using four corners and stuff, putting people in housing, and these the walls. It's so much shit that play into this. We can't even get into it on this conversation. But
Fitz, hey,
I
sister,
mean,
you know what you just said there?
what exactly is like what exactly is spell casting though and shit? Because I mean, is
Hey,
it really the indoctrination of the mind or
It's the
Yeah,
word, bro. It's the
And as a,
word. It's how they can use words like pray and pray. You see what I'm saying? So when you pray, they say, "Oh, you praying to Jesus," but in the other words, you can be a prey of a predator. So see, pray, pray. See, that's in English. You see what I'm saying?
right.
English is a language constructed by folks that are the orchestrators of the chaos. You see what I'm saying? So you have to. That's what I say. The people with the forked tongue. That's a forked tongue language. So you have to be careful in how you know what I'm saying, navigate and use it when you do. You see what I'm saying? That's why you got to do the origin and you know what I'm saying, do where these words came from because they use more organic pieces of organic stuff to put it together like they do now. COVID, you know what I'm saying? They
yeah,
take shit and
Exactly.
yeah, because the word education actually, I think it's educe or something, which actually means to
to bring
it's
out,
animal rearing, like
bring out
animal
from
rearing. No, I mean it's originally from like you do it to animals. You educate animals to rear animals. That's where that originally came from. Because my knowledge was oral. Because my mum taught me how to catch certain things. Like I could catch certain game in Jamaica. She taught me about land. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Where water used to be, where the soil would be thinner. You know what I'm saying? I know there's no water there. You know what I
right,
mean? Like
right.
certain things like that. Like that was our information because education and oral knowledge from passed down from parent to parent from whatever is the actual knowledge we had. You know what I'm saying? And once they wiped us out, after you can do that with 2-3 generations, like sister said, they came with their Bible, 2 bulls, the Torah, you know what I'm saying, all of these types of information they have wrapped up in different words on spells. Like you just look at the word grammar. It comes from the book of grimoire. It's where you get the word grim. Grimoire, it's French for grammar. That's where they were learning spells and things like that. So yeah, the sister's right. And plus the God that the God you actually like in the Bible is a God of sacrifice, just like these gods that you see in these mythological films and stuff. That's all that is. That's why you need to rid that from yourself.
right. That's why when you break down the Adam and Eve and God, he liked the little sacrifice of the animals. He didn't like the sacrifice of the fruits and the vegetables of the first son. He liked the flesh of the lamb and the savory taste. You see what I'm saying? That represented the sacrifice. You see what I'm saying? And then
Yeah,
what they
Represent the beast,
yeah.
the
I'm getting
animalistic
everything.
instinct.
I'm just thinking like, okay, has everybody ever heard of like knowledge and it being taught in temperaments, as far as degrees? Like it's a 1 degree, 2 degree. Then they say something like 365 degrees of knowledge is a full come all knowledge or something like that. Has anybody
that's
heard something
Mason.
similar to that?
That's
There's
Yeah,
that's
never
you
too
Mason.
can
much.
do
Too much
Moorish,
knowledge,
Mason,
basically.
if
You
they
think
want
you're not.
to, mm,
But that comes from the European mindset. Bearing in mind, in Europe, they start from basic. We started from higher level. Like I don't,
fact.
my daughter doesn't start gymnastics. Yeah, she's doing gymnastics, but because I've got her at a higher level from the start, she's 6 and she's in year 9 already because
yeah.
she
When
has
they
that
talk
mindset.
about my bad, brother,
Okay,
my bad.
Sorry,
okay.
When
baby.
they talk about degrees, when they talk about degrees and they dealing with knowledge, it's usually in a representation and metaphorical to water. Water is always symbolic for knowledge and how it flows. And when you get to degrees in masonry, the reason to go to 333, right? The reason they go to 33 degrees masonry is because at 33 degrees Fahrenheit, water freezes. Uh,
Exactly.
so they knowledge freezes. They cannot go beyond 33 degrees of
Right.
knowledge. So
I guess I was what I was trying to ask or get some enlightenment. Like I just don't know what a whole entire knowledge base is. You know what I'm saying? And where and what should it be? And I see what it is, and it's really got us fucked all up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to like learn how they try to teach us, or maybe we should go to higher schools or something like that. But I was just wondering, the spell casting works so well, and they
The
use it
schools is
so
the problem,
often.
bro. The
I
schools
mean,
is the
knowledge,
problem.
right? Because
Yeah, I got that.
knowledge is
That's a
knowledge.
fact.
You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is knowledge. It's any type of area of information you can tap into in that particular school of thought. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be knowledgeable in the Bible. Someone can be knowledgeable in the Quran. Someone can be knowledgeable in Buddhism and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge is knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but see, if somebody, okay, let's say you not knowledgeable in whatever it is that you knowledgeable of, it's still stuff like spell casting that could still be used upon you. So
But
it's since you
how
can.
can that, see, this is my question. Like, what really is spell casting and shit? You know what I'm saying? Is it more so
That's a
on
good
the
question.
magical
Can
side,
I please explain?
or is it really the indoctrination of the mind? You know what I'm saying?
I
Because
can't,
like,
I'm not
Clear
saying
this.
what it is. I don't know. I'm just saying
if you
where do
go
you learn that at, and when should you learn it?
exactly, that's what I'm
If
asking.
Basically,
Hey, hey,
spell
hold on. One at a time, y'all. It's getting distorted. It's a fire
Let me
bill. Let's get it.
let me finish
Can I
this
yeah,
shit.
please
yeah.
explain the spell casting?
Go on,
Let
sister.
me just
Please,
finish
please, please, Emperor, please, Queen.
Thank you.
Everybody
So
mute themselves
basically,
if you're not speaking, please. Thanks.
oh,
And hit
thank
the
you
like
guys.
button out there, you guys.
And I'm gonna try to be real quick. It's more, it's a couple of things, but let's start from we're gonna think about a spiritual way, a physical way, a mental way, how it affects our body. So I'm gonna talk about all those things and try to break it down real quick in one. So when we think about it, because we're spiritual, right? And right now in the physical is the spell casting, anything that can be used against us in the physical. Let me say it like that. Our mind is a great large part of that because the mind is literally us. Our mind is the opposite side. You know how you have the inner thought, like the first time, like when you're doing something, you think, oh, should I do this? Your mind is say, do this, and you think, and then your spirit is saying, well, nah, maybe I'll go do this, blah, blah, blah. One is the mind, one is the spirit. So basically, we're in a battle all the time between our mind and our spirit. This is the what they try to tell us is the God and the devil thing, right? So think of that in that way. When they tell you the God and devil. So if I'm talking about God and devil, we're actually talking about spirit and mind. Okay, so there's those two things. Keeping that in mind. When we're thinking about the physicalities of it, and we're thinking about the opticalness of it when it comes to the physicalities, the things that we see. What happens is there's a manipulation of everything. There's telekinesis, there's Egyptology, there's timeology, there's a couple of different things that are used against us. And all these things have been manipulated over the time with the things that they put into effect to use against us. The pixels, pixelations is another thing when it comes to black and white. When we think about black and white, they started this when it comes to the telekinesis, and they came and put that in with the television and things of that nature. So they started using that against our mind. We didn't know that, obviously. So we're watching these TVs. Y'all probably don't remember, but the TVs used to go off. It used to be a screen with a little noise, and it was like pixels, little black and white pixels. During that time, we didn't know, but they were monitoring us. Okay, they were taking information in. They literally were absorbing our cells because we weren't aware of the spirit, the cells, and all this stuff at the time. So through telekinesis, they were able to actually start picking up information and coding the stuff that we do, that we know about now. All this coding and this and that. They knew all this shit then. Okay, just keep that in mind. They've been knew about all this stuff. This is old information from our ancestors as well. But either way, when it came to that, right, they started using that information, say, okay, how can we get this information? So they started gathering our information, pulling from us. They started seeing about energies, a lot of information from Nikola Tesla. They started using some of that information, and they started trying to pull things from us. And this is how they have us, what I say is trapped in a simulated world because of the wave forming. The wave forming is a large part of that because at the same time, around that time, they did a launch project when it came to the satellite program. If y'all can remember, way back they had the satellite. The satellite was actually the Corona project. Keep that in mind. I'm not going to say this a lot on the channel. Good, hear me. The Corona project was the launch of the first satellite system, right? So this was everything with the World Wide Web. They started at that time being able to connect with this information and make it a part of the what was going on with the television and things of that nature. What they did then, once they started getting adapted to some of it, they switched everything over. I don't know if y'all can remember. Y'all probably are really young, but they used to have like beta, this and that with the VCR and all this nonsense. So they started switching over because they started advancing with the telekinesis. And as they advanced with the computerizing system, it makes them enable more with the wave formatting into our brain system. This is all used with the telekinesis, the Egyptology, and the timeology, putting time and putting time in the physical sense, because there's really no time We can't get into that. There's no real thing this time. Okay. They make us think that the shit is bullshit. It's all here in the now. Everything is now, including our ancestors. Our ancestors are inside ourselves. All the information is inside us because it comes down through our parents, through our DNA structure. It's in us. So your grandmama in you, your great grandmama in you, all this stuff is in you. So all this shit we reading about in these books and all that, this is information that they have. They've actually taken from us. When they go and you going in and they taking information from your getting blood tests and this and that over the years. Oh, we need to do this. We need to have a test for this. They're getting information out of your blood cells, whether you know it or not. That's another whole nother story. So when it comes to that, there's light information, right? So now they figured out how to tap into light information. Because we are melanated beings, we have certain cell structures that's able to be tapped into telepathically, basically. We'll say it like that. There are certain things they've been using against us when it comes to the food, the air, the water, everything. There's nanoparticles. I know y'all have heard of nanoparticles. There's Morgellons. These are things that they've put in the air and the water, so they inside of us. With these things, they also have tapped into our cell structure, and they're able to actually pick up the information telepathically through these satellites and all this nonsense that they so-called have out there in the so-called outer space, which is really us. This shit sounds crazy trying to say it quick, but it's a whole system they have set up in our mind. But everything they talk about when it comes to like the solar system and this and that, that shit is us. Everything out there y'all see out there in this sky, that stuff is really inside of us because we are the universe. The universe is us. That's a whole deep spiritual thing we can't get into right now because that's gonna take it off. But when it comes to it, they tapped into that. So they switched everything. They switched to the LED light. And they're like, oh, this is how we can advance now. We can really tap into them with the LED lighting. This is why they take everything when it comes to the blood test when the babies are born. Now they know that there's a certain energy that's in the air with this enlightenment period that we're going through. They've been trying to cut that off dead net. So this is why they go against us with the food, the air, the nanoparticles, trying to change our structure. They're actually literally changing us for our DNA structure from DNA to RNA, which is RNA is something different. Y'all look that up. It's something that they're changing our structure with all these chemicals and with all this stuff that they're doing with the music and with the TV and all that, because the wave formatting is actually what pulls in the information. All our information we take in through our cells, everything that they're using against us, which is our five senses, right? They're taking that information and we use it by pulling the information in through our senses. We absorb the information. What information we pull in, we actually put it out as to what we see in the physical. It's actually in our mind. Everything you see, literally, it's in your mind. You've constructed it. Everything, that's why people say you can create your own reality. You can form your own reality because what you pull in is actually what you put out. I know y'all hear that and they don't really tell you the deep meaning of that, but it really means that. Everything whatever you put in your life are the things that are going to make your physical surroundings and your structure. Going out and searching these land patents, doing this, doing that, you're putting that in your life. So boom, now you're getting information from your ancestors. You're connected to the ground. You're connected to the sources. You're connected to these things. So now this is why this Aboriginal community is growing, because people are getting the information and the light is enlightening inside them as well. It's like, hold on. I'm an Aboriginal too. I know this. I feel it in myself. Yep, it's your ancestors inside. You tell me, okay, wake up. It's time. It's time for us to go back and remember everything and bring it to the present, because it's all about the present. They're trying to cut off the information. They want people to stay focused on this physical shit, because if they stay focused on the physical, they're not going to understand how important they are on the inside. They're not going to understand how they connect. They literally made the entire computer system, the cell phone system is made behind us. These shits is portals. These are portals literally to us. This is why they connect to us through these systems. This is why when you're thinking about something, the shit gonna pop right up on your TV. I mean, right up on your TV screen, on your phone, whatever, through your news feed, whatever, because they are literally connected to you guys. When they put the PDA system in, when they went from the flip phones and all this, and they advanced at this area as well, they put spyware in. This is why they talk about, oh, everybody's connected through the World Wide Web. Yeah, we are connected through the World Wide Web. They have interchanged certain nanoparticles, which are actually parasitic entities inside of our bodies, and they are connected to the shit through certain systems that they use. And this is technical stuff. This is not no spooky shit. It ain't no weird shit. This is some real shit. So because of the fact of that, they're trying to deeply tap into our spirit right now. They're not allowed to do that. They haven't gotten that. They can't get there. They're wondering, like, damn, how can we get this part? They can't get that. And we're becoming more aware and awakened. They're literally putting ionization over the sky so that we're not aware because shit is literally opening up for us. I know people
Hey,
don't believe. Yo, I'm sorry, bro. Go
I
ahead.
don't want no, I don't want to cut your wisdom though, sister. So I swear to God, I don't, because you just went goddamn Super Saiyan mode on these motherfuckers this morning. You understand me? And you right. Everything you said was lit. That's the piggyback off of you. I believe they might have created something to even tap into your soul energy called a quantum computing computer.
Absolutely.
Quantum physics computer that I think they spent couple $100 million on this motherfucker, and
Fact.
it's able to translate your soul consciousness and your thoughts before they get to you and translate it. So
But we,
you,
certain ones can't be, brother. I'm just to say,
no, no, no,
when
you're
you're
right.
enlightened
Yes,
to
sir.
a certain aspect, those are the ones they're trying to get, like us. Certain ones, the ones with the lower vibrations that don't understand or know this frequency, they're at the brainwash stage. They can tap into them, and they're using their energy literally against us. It's a current, it's a vibration, it's a frequency. That's why they keep them brainwashed so they can harvest that energy and use it. It's a consumption. That's what they have over there in
That,
their CERN,
you
And
said
and they over there
it comes in the
you
form
said
of
something
trolls
else.
sometimes.
You said something else that hit, because you gotta have something going on, fishy. Because you could be talking to you whoever you're around, not even on your phone, and just be like, "Yeah, man, I want to go get me some camping gear and a fire starter." And you look on your motherfucking YouTube, it'll just pop up. It say camping equipment and fire starter. I'll be like, "What the fuck?"
facts all the time.
That shit do that shit all the time. G, I be talking about some random shit. Be like, yo, I want to go watch the Smoky Mountains baseball game or some shit. That shit'll pop up. Free ticket to the Smoky Mountain Bay. What the fuck?
Hey,
I be
don't
like,
you think?
yo. I be
Hey,
just sometimes I be like, man, maybe I done smoked too many of these woods this morning or something. But
yo, don't
nah,
you
this
think?
should definitely
Don't you
be
think
happening.
they took our thoughts already? Don't you think they've already took our thoughts? That's how they make, that's how they're making the algorithms already from our thought patterns from all these media sites that we've been on, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, and everything. We've been giving it for years, so it's
Facts.
not
Yeah,
like it's,
yeah, we let off a lot of energy. We can't stop that. You know, as long as we thrive and breathing, ticking and sweeping, if we're gonna give off energy, they just I think that they figured out a way to get the leftover energy that we disperse. You feel me? So, but we always gonna be able to connect, build, and create energy. We just got to start formatting it, organizing, and structuring it again. You
yeah,
feel what
Yes,
I'm
use,
saying?
brother.
use your energy for yourself. Because remember, she was talking about, well, sister just went super deep with it still, but I'm just going to keep it brief. With the spell casting, many of our people are still under the spell of thinking that they're pan-African, but when you check out the Afrikaner, they're white people, Dutch, Boers, Volks, you know what I'm saying? And then like you've got they're minor in a way to what sister's just been going deep about. If you're still stuck under being thinking that you're African after a amount of information that's
Uh-huh.
about,
Hey,
where,
Chief
where,
Spirit, where you at? Hold on, Chief Spirit just typed in the private chat. I don't see you back here, Chief Spirit. Where you at? He might be stuck in that little mode where his camera messed up. Hey, I don't see you back here, Chief Spirit. If you back here, type in the private chat again. Uh, but nah, but yeah, man, my bad, I mean to stop the flow. But yeah, man, the Afrikaners definitely are white people. The first slaves in America was white people, and the first slaves in around the world was white people. You
And so was
understand
the
me?
Christians, the mentally deprived people that were, deprived of all the ionization and, certain minerals in their body that had them deformed, and they came from the Caucasus Mountains, and, they switched that and made everybody start using that spell binding information to make people think
A,
they Christians when they
a,
come
a
from the Caucasus.
Christian, a Christian, or a
The Cretans,
Crucian,
the
or
Cretans.
or crucial, the one whose vicious intentions to persuade with vicious intentions, and you know the crusades, the crucifix, cruel intentions. This shit always been set out. That's what they were. They created the
Yeah.
law of conquest. You know, the Pope Act of 1213, if I'm not mistaken. The right to enslave. These was niggas who created these. You feel what I'm saying? These was niggas who created these acts. Don't get it twisted. Niggas from other religions, from other places, other
You
ideologies.
said you saying the popes back in the day was I heard that before, but I never really seen any evidence that they was melanated. I got a hunch that they are, but I
Shit.
don't really want to speak on the hunch though.
Shit. They got so many photos and pictures of goddamn popes. Man, the first goddamn 1400 popes. With niggas. Shit. That's a fact.
To
All
the
right,
first
brother. Thanks for
1400
letting
of
me
them.
be on your
The first
platform this morning, brother.
1400.
Peace out to everybody this morning. Y'all have a great one.
Peace,
Peace and
sis.
blessings, Sister Soul. I always love your energy. Enjoy your Mother's Day. Go get full. Enjoy yourself.
Yes, thanks, brother.
Peace and blessings. I got the brother FRZ in the building. Shout out to the brother FRZ in the building. The OG. But yeah, man. Yeah, they got black popes, man. The black pope, the black nobility, Negroes. You ever heard of the black nobility? You ever heard of the
Yeah,
black
yeah,
pope?
yeah, yeah. I definitely heard of them, and I looked into all the stuff of it. I looked into all the coats of arm, and they was all black. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I know about all that. I just didn't. When you see the Vatican and all that, you only really, if you look at it today, you only see white people or German people or whatever it is that they are. You know what I'm saying? So, when
Yeah,
you say it,
that's
it's kind of
like
like
that's most of those pictures are from like the 18 after the middle 1800s. You rarely see photos and rendition pictures of anything before that. Just look up Pope Benedict the First. Pope Benedict the First. You seen Benedict the 14th, whatever the fuck he was. He was a white man. His ass was wild as hell. His ass out there taking selfies, drinking beer. You see what I'm saying? Go back and look at Pope Benedict the First. That's a nigga. A lot of these kings and queens that was coming over here to America, doing these crusades and wars that was taking flight back over here, was niggas too. King Frederick the Third, King
speaking
Frederick
of
the Third.
speaking of kings, man. What's the deal with Can you speak on King James a little bit and how like the early times? What was going on in America at that time? And because somebody was saying that he was Algonquin, and I'm like, man, I don't even know where to find that at. I don't know if it's true or not, but
I,
I don't even know
I
where to
ain't
start on
never
that.
even heard that, but ain't no telling. But what was going on in America in 1611? A lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? You got slavery, tons of white people getting enslaved. Uh, you got wars going on. You see what I'm saying? Uh, you got a lot of shit going on, G. Around 1611. You feel what I'm saying? You got
So King James, even though okay, we took English names, I mean, what was the indigenous people's relation to him, though? I mean, do you know anything about that?
well, as far as my understanding, that Europeans and shit like that didn't even have names like that. Like I don't even really know their names. I know the names that you be hearing motherfuckers reference be nigga names. These be names already in America. You see what I'm saying? Uh, some people say King James was a black man. I just know that everything up to this point in England, up to like, I know for a fact that it was niggas running England all the way up to 1492. You see what I'm saying? So
Facts.
other than that, I don't know. He could have been a nigga. He could have been a mulatto. He could have been a mulatto that could have passed for white. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Frank Royster. Frank Royster for the Cash App donation. I really appreciate that. Shout out to Frank Royster, first person to show some love today on the Cash App. Hey, y'all don't let Frank be the only one out there to support the channel, y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. We looking kind of skinny on the likes too. It don't cost a thing to hit that motherfucker. Smack the like button. Appreciate the love from everybody. Support the channel. Hey, but yeah, man. There's a lot of information out here, G. We can talk about King Frederick, who came over here uh to Pennsylvania. You know what they call King of Prussia. That's King Frederick the Third. You got the old empire. You got the Battle of Shakamatsu on the Shakamatsu River. Man, it's just a lot of shit that go on out here in America, man. It's a lot of history. Niggas just gotta dive into it. Niggas just gotta dive into it. King James sounds a little booty. Sounds sound y'all tripping. King James, man. I don't even believe in that Bible shit. I really don't.
Yeah, man, it does get kind of messy, man.
They also said King James was a couple other people. This shit. Like I said, I don't really believe in all that Bible shit, but
But check this out, man. I wanted to ask you, touched on one thing, man, and I really wanted you to dive a little bit deeper. You said you was gonna do a build on this. So I don't know if you want to go, you know what I'm saying, sprinkle us a little bit. But okay, when you was talking about the Russians being allies with us over here,
the Russians.
the Russians.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a build on that probably this week. So I
Okay,
just be on the lookout. But yeah, they came here several different times. As a matter of fact, there's treaties with Russians in the 1800s with us.
now what nation do I mean when you say with us? Well, who was they treaties with, as far as the nations that they was with, or was it one confederacy or?
I'm gonna disclose that in a little bit, dog. I promise you. I'll give y'all all the treaties. I'm gonna give y'all the whole blueprint. I'll screen share it
Okay,
tonight.
okay. I know you
It's
said that,
all
man.
good.
What about the that because before that question somebody had asked you, they was talking about the world furs. Now that really throws me off, and everything I find out about it. I mean, it sounds bogus. You feel me? So
What sound bogus about what sound bogus about the world first? Hey, shout out to the brother Tayshawn for the cash out donation. I appreciate that. I really appreciate the cash out donation. Appreciate all the support, you guys.
it sounds bogus that they built it in 1 year and tore it down like 10 years later. That's what sounds bogus, and everything that was built. I mean, it was magnificent. It looked like to me. If you ask me, you know what I'm
Yeah, yeah. Those
saying?
world fires wasn't just built for one event. We're gonna show you. We're gonna show you Chicago renditions, early pictures. We're gonna show you during the time of the World Fair, and we're gonna show you that these pictures and these same symbols, the same shit you see, have been around, and there was just an opportunity to tear them bitches down. G. You know, they still have a lot of these old. Now, don't get me wrong; they did put up some makeshift little structures within these little places. You know what I'm saying? That was temporary, but most of the shit was already standing. You feel me? A lot of this shit, a lot of this shit was barely dug up and discovered after the 1811. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of these fires start getting put up around that time. Think about when these world fires started being at a height. They start coming up after they cleaned up most of the flooding, after they cleaned up most of the flood from the ancient history of the ancient Amerindian Empire that they misnomerly called the Tartarian shit.
Okay, now you're getting somewhere because I didn't know that's what the name of the empire was. You said the Amerindian.
Yeah, Amerindian.
Got you. Is that information hard to find, or like where would you suggest somebody look to if they want to find out about that?
Uh, Man, it's a couple sources out there. I can't quote them right off the top of the head, but in the build, I will be dropping something later on. I'm not even on my computer right now, or else I drop the sources right now for y'all. But yeah, man, it's a couple books out there. I just can't think of some of the ones I've been reading. I be reading so many books, bro. I got over 500 PDFs, G, and I be in and out of all of them motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie to you, brother D. Can you hear me? Any more questions you got for
Yeah, bro.
me?
I can hear you, man. I was just sitting back, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I had another question, man. You know, ain't nobody asking no questions, so shit,
Yeah, if you got another question before I get out of here, man, I'm about to wrap this build up anyway. Man. So if you got any more questions, just let me know, bro. We got DJ Crypto up on this thing. DJ Crypto Bliss, what's up?
What's up with you, bro? Nice to meet you, man. Nice to
Man, nice to
finally
meet you
get on
too.
here.
Nice to get you on here too, man. You sound loud and clear too. Peace and blessings to you, big bro.
Yeah, thanks. Man, I've just been trying to get a hold of y'all and trying to get y'all in the crypto for before it blew up the way it's blowing up now, so that we can build some finance in the community and let you know about the blockchain is based off of community. So as strong as our community is, we can have that finance be just as strong. You feel what I'm saying?
That's dope. That's dope. Hey, man, you need to email me about that shit, man. We can definitely set up a whole build dedicated to strictly about that. You need to
Yeah.
get a hold of me, J. We can set that up ASAP.
Okay, that's what's up. Brother Sanchez,
Matter of
man,
fact,
he had reached out and he had did a crypto bill, man. I had missed it. So I had told him I'd join his shit too because I was trying to get a lot of people involved, man.
my email in the chat. I just dropped it in the chat.
All right, I see it. I see it.
I'll put it on
Well,
the screen.
here, I don't want to just talk about crypto, man. I just let y'all talk about the Aborigine movement, which I've been knowing about it forever, man, since I was 10 years old. So, I grew up non-indoctrinated, kind of confused because going to these education camps, well, I call them indoctrination camps, where people thought they was getting educated, was the problem in the community, and you can see it's out of hand. You feel what I'm saying? To where like the wealthy people who's not divided and know exactly who we are, they look down on everyone as poor. You feel what I'm saying? Asian, white, black, it doesn't matter up there. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the problem, man. Here we have to really change the conscience of these indoctrination people, or just that's what I'm saying. I'm like, here we really got to make a move to where, because they won't really get too physical with us because they have never really took us out like that, like everybody portrayed that. Here they done did like a couple moves, like one or two, 10 or 1,000, maybe totaled up throughout the years. But as far as war and everybody, I can write a book today, and in 10,000 years, some kid is going to believe that, or someone will believe that book. You feel what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
true.
And that's
Yeah, that's a
basically
smart.
how they did it. That's basically what they did. My great grandmother used to go around speaking about this shit constantly. And if you were to call her African, and she died when I was 10 years, no, 9 years old, and she was considered to be over 150 years old, just to put y'all in the mind state of her. If you would have called her African, she would have smacked you. I seen her do it. You feel what I'm saying? If you would have called her a slave, she would have smacked you. You feel what I'm saying? So, and I grew up seeing this type of action, right? And I seen the creation of African American and all that, but I didn't understand it. You understand? And now I see the creation of black. So and I get it. I get why they keep constantly changing our titles. Feel what I'm saying? And then
Right.
when I go
That's a
back to the
form of
Homestead
genocide.
Act, and I go back to the Homestead Act, and I seen how they gave away land, right? But before all that, here they had this education system in place, which was indoctrination, and our people wasn't for the indoctrination. That's why a lot of the parents couldn't sign their kids to attend the schools. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? And that's why
Right.
that's where the memory loss began. Like a lot of people don't know who they are. Like I know who I am. You feel what I'm saying? I grew up knowing the bloodlines I come from. You feel me? So it's like, and I see others that don't know. I understand why they don't know, and I get why they don't know. So I take action in these phony courts. I speak this truth to power, and I stand my ground. And the reaction I get is case closed, dismiss, get up out of here type shit, because they don't want other people to read the transcripts of what I just dropped in the court. Or my cousin, he had a famous case. It was a RICO case down in DeKalb County, and he didn't have an attorney either, and he whooped their ass with this information. That if you try to get the transcripts and read what he was saying, you would know what he was saying. These are shits. This is my land. I did nothing wrong, right? So I just go on, and I just listen to what everyone's saying, like Dane Calloway, and everyone is correct. But we have to make a move, man, and that's the move is finance, and the only way I can see us getting out of this is finance, the blockchain, and right now they're going heavy in on the blockchain because they know what I know. Not everyone can own a Bitcoin. There's only 21 million of them. Now, there's going to be some dumb indoctrinated fools that's going to give their Bitcoin away just like they gave their gold away. See, us whales, we don't sell Bitcoin, yo. We buy from all the dumbasses that's selling them. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And we use the altcoins, we sell altcoins. You feel me? Because just like Dogecoin alone right now, I can show you Dogecoin by itself. Just if you would have just put $1,000 in on that bitch, you would have had over 1 million Dogecoin, just like I did. But when I bought Dogecoin, it was 0.001. You feel what I'm saying? Just like everyone else that's been in crypto as long as I have, we buy shit in the bear market. But what we do, we buy these altcoins and let them go up crazy. Like Dogecoin ended up 17,638%. I'm gonna see if I can show y'all this. You see that right there? It went up
Mm-hmm.
17,000% in less than 6 months. You're not gonna get that from no bank. Now, what the bank is doing, now what the bankers are doing right now, because they pretty much in 2009, we checkmated their asses without even shooting a gun. But the people are so, and they're right, the people are so gone and programmed and indoctrinated, they have no idea what's going on. You feel what I'm saying? And my team, we over here getting stupid money, and we don't pay income taxes. None of that bullshit. We don't fall into that bullshit because people got to understand if you don't know what's going on, they going to run all over you. Period. And the slave is the employee. This is what they was working for, towards. This system that you're participating in is what they was working for. You feel what I'm saying? Now back in the
Yeah.
day, our ancestors knew that what they was planning on doing. You feel me? A lot of us knew. And the ones that knew, It's
So
pretty much
listen though.
successful.
So I'm saying though, when can you be available to come on and do a bill easy for the people? What's some good sites, some good crypto to
I'm
invest
available
in immediately? I want you to set up a good bill for the family, G.
Monday through Thursday. I'm available anytime, man. Anytime that
Email
you
me
want.
today so I can shoot you my contact.
Okay. Okay. I got your contact already. So I'm gonna just email you from my email, and then
Hold on a second. Let
we'll
me
go
answer
from
this.
there.
Let
And
me
go
answer
from
this
there. But I
thing.
don't really recommend jumping in at the top because a lot of people will get wrecked and don't know what they're doing. So that's why I'm in 2030. Well, in 2023, we're expecting another Bitcoin bottom. Bitcoin would be bottom, meaning that the whole market will go down 80 to 90%. That's when we buy. That's when I buy back. I'm expecting all of this shit to top off this year, right? And that's when I'm gonna sell and I'm gonna hold all that money to 2023 and then buy back. That's what we do constantly every 4 years. This is exactly the scheme that we do. I don't even day trade no more. It's all about the 52-week lick. That's what I call it, the 52-week lick. You buy low, sell high. That's it. And that's what we're gonna do. And we about to make this shit and we about to push this shit and we about to get our peoples in the position where they need to be at. And that's what it is. And we don't need a Federal Reserve System or none of that shit. All we need is us, the community. So you can hit me here. I'm gonna hit you an email, and then we're gonna go from there. I let someone else take it, man, because I'm long winded sometimes when I'm talking about crypto because I got a
Shit, that's
passion.
Hey, throw your email in the back chat, man.
All right, I got you.
And happy Mothers of Creation Day to the goddesses in the chat.
Hell yeah. AP, you got motherfuckers set up that show for that crypto shit. I want to learn about it. I want to know exactly what the hell is a Bitcoin. What exactly is a Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's a good question. Like I said, we're gonna have the brother come on. Hey, you got my email, right, bro? Bitcoin, brother.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
All right, cool. All right, well, shit, I'm about to get the hell out of here, y'all. I gotta go take care of some things. So y'all just got out this gym. I'm tired of hell. About to go in here, wash this shit off, and relax. I'll probably see y'all here in a minute later on with another live. Peace and blessings, y'all. Make sure y'all be safe. Shout out to the brother Gritty Vegan, DJ Crypto Bliss, Chief Jonesy, and everybody else that came on. Shout out to Sister Soul.
Peace and salutes to everybody. I'm out.
All right, peace and blessings. Shout out to
Peace
brother
and brothers.
Michael. Shout out to brother Michael for the cash out donation. Appreciate that. I really, really do.
Peace and love
Make
to the
sure.
chat and to the brother that came onto that panel. It's about to be some fire info. Looking forward to that. Peace.
Yeah. Peace. Make sure y'all be safe. Stay aware. Stay vigilant. Stay